Nice.
We're live, homie. What's up,
We
man?
are live. What's up? It's
What's
doing
up? What's up?
fine.
I'm here with
Having a
Ayush.
show. Hey guys,
Uh,
what's up?
Ayush, what's up, man? Ayush coming from India, eh?
Yeah, I'm from India.
My
Like,
family's in India. I have family in India. I got a lot of questions for you, actually. I think I have somewhere here. I have notes. We both were going over the notes, and I have here Hindu nationalism. I have so many like topics like that. I was like, do we want to hit
right.
Hindu nationalism? What do you think of TikTok being banned? But we'll get into that in a second. But Ayush is on the show because Ayush, we gotta find. We need an editor. Everyone knows here we need
Yeah.
an editor. Ayush has been
So,
trying to be a drip editor for like almost a year now, and
yeah,
yeah, I remember last year you did some TikToks for us. Thank you, by the way.
yeah.
Sorry for not paying. I remember there's like a misunderstanding about that. It's like when you were telling me like you wanted to do stuff. You're so nice. The things you were saying about the drip that I was like, oh, this guy's just like volunteering or something. And yeah, so I
I
feel like
remember.
some karmas are owed to you. You know what I'm saying?
I remember like I did the 6 videos for you for the Drip podcast, right?
Yeah,
6 reels, and you posted them, and then we got a little of miscommunication and all right. So no worries about that. The past is the past. But
yeah.
I'm glad that
That's
I
right.
got the opportunity right now, right? And to give you a little introduction about myself, so I am Ayush Sharma, and I am an influencer manager. So basically, I handle everything from the content part
Wow, bro,
to
you
the
look like an
distribution
influencer
part.
manager. You know what you remind me of? You actually look like a Hollywood agent who's like
Yeah.
behind the scene. I just saw a documentary about this guy. He's like running, but he's everyone's agent. He's like everyone's
Okay.
manager that blew
Uh-huh.
up like Taylor Swift, whatever. Same hair as you. Same. He's like a white you. And it's the same thing. He's like, hey, I'm an influencer manager. I'm here to make these influencers fucking hot. That's basically what you got to do, right? But sorry,
Yeah.
I'll let you finish the intro and then I'll jump in with you.
So yeah, no worries. So that is what I do. Basically, I help influencers like first of all get audience, get their reach to the maximum, and then like get those audience to retain on the main channel. That's what I do. I my expertise is in short video media creation. So for example, like the TikToks, reels, and yeah, the shorts that you've seen. That's my expertise. Yeah.
Amazing. So you're a shorts master, and I was just on what's his name's podcast, Marco. Always Marco, friend of the show, great dude. He's was ripping, dude. He's like, where is the fucking shorts, dude? Put up the shorts. You got to be doing shorts all the time. So yeah, no, shorts. I think is what the channel definitely needs it. I'm getting mixed messages for the channel as far as like, is it better to have like now that we're doing long form streaming content? I've heard a lot of people say like then it's no good to do it's not good
The
for the channel
shorts,
then to
right?
have short videos on it.
Yeah, basically, like I went into your analytics channel, right? I just fucking right, like read all of the things, and like what I can say, like the shorts are gonna do great on your channel. First
On
thing
our
is
channel.
this, and yeah, like
What
the
about clip?
retention.
You think clips are any good?
The clips are doing like on average okay, right? I guess the most viewed videos on your channel is first like clip only, right?
Right.
Like the guy who was crying like before getting sent to jail or something, right? Yeah,
What do you mean? The guy that was crying before getting sent to jail? Oh, that
yeah,
dude. I can
yeah,
share it actually. I know what you're talking about. It's this guy that CoffeeZilla
yeah,
busted,
yeah,
and it's like a picture of him crying and he's going to jail or something like that. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sick. Yeah, that's a big
So
video.
it's like a like 8 to 10 minutes clip. So yeah, that kind of clips works great on your channel, like a medium length clip. Okay, but for the shorts are like you have to make a separate channel for them. That is what I've concluded because I have some examples that I can show you right now. Like
Okay.
some of the channels, they have been doing great. They have a separate channel for the long video content where they share like the live stream and the podcast for about hour or 2 hours of length, right? And then they cut down to videos, short videos, and basically clips of the channel into another channel, and that is like generating great revenue. The shorts one, yeah.
Okay. Cool. So then tell me this. What? So you're saying? Are you saying we got to make a separate channel, or we can do it on this channel though?
You gotta make a separate channel.
So separate channel. So right away we're doing that. Or what if I just put it
Yeah.
on my personal channel?
Like it's your preference, but I would say like why mess with the branding, because you have the drip podcast, so there should be like the drip
Drip
clips, right?
shorts.
The drip shorts and the
Oh,
drip
drip
clips.
drips.
The drip
Drip
clips,
clips.
yeah.
Drip
Yeah.
clips. Of course, it's drip clips. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So that was gotta work.
Yeah, dude, that's the
What?
work, man. I mean, my biggest issue is clips. I'm just not
Okay.
gonna do it. I don't know why I keep every year, once a year, I tell myself like I'm gonna edit, and then I just don't edit. And it's like once a year, this thing happens. I tell myself I'm gonna do it, and then I do it. I start, and then things get in the way, and then I don't do it. And it's like just like just hire someone. You know what I'm saying? So I
It's
feel like the main goal of the channel of the because this is a ashram of loving kindness, a church of loving kindness, and you can see our bus here. The people are supporting us, and they're supporting this church of loving kindness that is right here. And we do have a mission of spreading loving kindness. I feel like the main thing, the way to do it, is like it's definitely like each clip it's like a little burst of joy. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess that's what makes each clip hot. It's like you open with like, this is the hot shit everyone's talking about. And then my perspective should always be like, this is how the Buddha teaches us to think
yeah,
about this without being dogmatic. It's like supposed to
yeah,
be
yeah.
silly though. It's all it's all silly comedic. It's not supposed to
I
be
went,
like
like
serious or
yeah,
whatever.
I went over the
Frivolous,
clips that
essentially.
yeah, I went over the clips that that like popped in your channel, and basically those clips, when I started watching them, like they grabbed my attention and they didn't like let it go, bro. Like all those 8 to 10 minutes, I was into it. I was into the content, like whether it was like arguing, whether it was like exposing someone or something, right? Whether it was like you telling, like you discussing the current scenarios and all, right?
Yeah,
That kind of clip does really well in terms
amazing.
of audience retention. Yeah.
So you're saying
So
that, but you can recreate that magic for us, is what you're saying, though.
yeah, yeah, as you said, right? Like you want to start editing, but you haven't really, right? That is because like it's a time-consuming process, and like every content creator is facing this right now because they love, like you love, creating content, obviously, and but the part is like you have to rewatch it and like pick out like in your eyes the things that you're saying as well as the content that you're creating is fucking awesome. All of the 3 hours of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and to me or someone like an editor, like he sees through it, like he sees like what the audience really wants. He has experience in that, and he picks out like 5 to 10 minutes of those clips, and then that is it.
I mean, you know what? I'm thinking, let's do one. Let's do
Okay.
this one, and let's just
Okay.
see, and I do have some topics too, some topics that I wanted to talk about. But like, I was thinking, I was just sending this to a friend the other day of like what's hot, what I think is important for the community. And I actually came across this clip last week. Let me share the screen with you.
That's all.
It's hold up. So check this out. I mean, there's so much opportunity here because this girl is so hot. But then the stuff she's saying, she's basically saying that civilization's falling apart because men are pussies, essentially. I do like no, and this is the kind of content. It is scary content because people shy away from it. But it does seem like people want stuff like this. Like, how do you feel? Well, let's watch a bit of it. I'll give you like my quick analysis, but then let's also just talk about like what do you like? How does it like? How is it as a
Okay.
clip like for the channel? You know what I'm saying?
There's
Yeah, yeah.
nothing in history that shows us that what we're doing right now is working. Like if you go back to Greek times,
Yeah.
here we go, where the men were really robust and really sculpted out, right? Like this is
You're not talking about the Greeks who were having sex with each other, the
No,
guys
not
in the,
those two.
in
No,
the
no,
bathhouses.
no,
You're
no,
talking
no.
about the manly
Yeah,
guys.
well, one of them
Okay.
was the nurturer.
Well, so this
By the way, that was all of them. By the way, that was all the that was the culture.
Uh,
They banged other dudes. This is that's what's weird about this clip. But anyway, let me keep going.
like so there was proof that when our society started to lose gender or that they would become more like noodles. That's like a quote from Camila Paglia, and she's saying you can see it in the artwork. So you would see these sculptures and then you would see the guys that are just like this, like they were becoming more feminine, and that's when the society collapsed.
Ooh.
So
Well,
this is like
now
this is
this is kind
and
of
the great
bullshit,
thing is
right?
Adam.
So that's why
That's an
what
important
we're
point right,
He goes
right there.
that's
that's an important point right there. Like that's really important. That's really important. I mean, it just sounds like pseudoscience. But tell me what you think. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think like
Like
it just seems like to just say like, oh, the statues were like this, and then the society fell apart. It's like,
like
is this inherently scientific? I remember when I was in engineering school before aerospace engineering. I finished it too.
you took aerospace engineering,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I was in school
Nice.
for aerospace engineering back in the day, and I finished it too. And we had a professor who would always teach this. He's like, don't trust these social science people. It's not
Okay.
science. He's like, engineering is the realest science because we actually practically use it. So it's like what
Yeah.
actually works, we do that. Then
Yeah.
there's science, like, okay, there's like people, physicists, they have to do analytical stuff about stuff that they maybe can't physically, they're not flying a plane, but they still have to show proof. But he's like, social science, it's like, it's just someone's opinion. And
Yeah.
then stuff like this where they cherry pick stuff. But tell me what you think of that.
I'm also doing like engineering and stuff. So yeah, like my opinions is kind of same as yours. Like I don't believe in this kind of stuff. Like the kind of the things that she's saying. Like, is there any real proof of that or something? Plus,
Yeah.
like this kind of get controversial sometimes because if I'm saying like stuff like she's dumb or something like that, kind of gets controversial, I guess. So
Yeah, you're worried about getting canceled. I mean, I guess you have to be on top of that as a social media manager, social media marketing manager. You got to be on top of that. I mean,
because I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
get
wouldn't.
the
I wouldn't say she's stupid. I think, yeah, I do agree with you though. I think, I mean, I actually think it's unproductive to just call someone stupid. It's actually
yeah,
wrong in Buddhism. It's a judgment, and it's like
yeah.
what you should do is say like, it's easy for your brain to like, because bro science is very tempting. I always hear it, and I'm always like, I want to believe that. Sounds good. Like, but can you
But
prove
what,
it? Can you
yeah,
really
what's
prove?
where's the
Like,
proof?
it's so
Yeah,
subjective. What's that?
like really, where's the proof? Like, bro, the kind of things that she's saying like doesn't make sense to me. Plus, I'm in India right now, so like all my life I've been in Indian culture, and this kind of thing. Like in India, there's a like this like nobody gives a shit about like your opinions. Like, you have ever been to India? Like lived a year or so?
I did 2 years in India, dude. It
Like
was
when?
like it was like going to like military school.
Uh,
But yo, real quick, it sounds like you're in the ocean right now. It sounds like you're in water or something.
like
Do you know what
there's
that could be?
something.
The
Is it with the
microphone?
mic?
Yeah, yeah. Can you just see which mic input you're getting there?
I guess so. Like, is it because of the cover or something?
I don't know. It sounds like watery to me. Tell me in the audience if y'all hear that. But 4 Hour Life. Listen, 4 Hour Life. I'm trying to get you make you a mod, but dude, you got to send me your you got to send me a link. It won't let me just make you I can't just click on you and make you a mod at 4 Hour Life. I got to find your channel. So actually, I was looking for your channel. I can't find it. And yeah, that's the issue. So it's like, what do you do? Just send me a link to your channel, and it'll be like a link to your channel. It'll be like a shout out to your own channel because a bunch of people maybe will click on it. Who knows if you want them to? But also, we have 15,000 beautiful miracles in the community right now. Ocho Cinco is here, even though he was. Dude, the ghost episode, I gotta say, was so silly, so fun. I actually really enjoyed it. Ocho Cinco was there just talking like, there's no such thing as ghosts. Sorry, nothing exists. And I was yelling at him. That was so fun. A pose doesn't make you feminine. Ocho Cinco, yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? That's very good scientific
That,
perspective today. Like, it doesn't,
Pl-
it's so subjective to be like, this is the thing. Like, you know what? Sometimes, honestly, the guys that were jacked and were like acting manly, I think those guys were the people that were literally banging other dudes because they looked at women as like, in Greece, they looked at women as like, that's not real relationship. Like, they're not, what are you going to do? Like, it's meaningless. It's just for making babies. That's a baby
yeah.
production machine. And real sex is between two dudes. And they were banging each other. I think that was the height of their culture, though. I don't think, like, so I think the height of their culture, they're actually gay. So it's weird how it actually
It
ended up
was not.
opposite almost.
It,
What's
it, it
that?
was not because of the like they were gay or something. Like they were like they subjectified women as like only baby production machine. But I guess like it was because they were like such a fighters and all. Like I don't think like in my view like fucking how do I say that? Because it was not because they were gay or something that it was the height of the Greek culture. It was because like they were fighters, they had that in the blood, they trained and all right. It was because of that. I don't think like it has anything to with and it has anything to do with the like the height of like the peak of Greece and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So you think the fighting was good? The other thing that's interesting about this, and oh my God, my internet is. If y'all can't hear me, but okay, so like that is easy to believe in, but there's no proof for it, and it's like you want to think stuff like that. It's like the theory. Can anyone hear me? I'm on.
Like
Oh my God,
your voice
am I
is a
cutting
little,
out?
you're cutting out a little bit, but yeah.
Am I cutting out? I remember exactly what my point was, though. Am I cutting out? I think I'm back. It showed you as, yeah, I have one bar over here. What
Yeah,
the
you're back.
hell, man? Rogers sucks. Piece of shit, Rogers. Call Rogers. Everyone call Rogers and tell him you're garbage and you need to go out of business or something. Okay, I'm back on. All right. It's basically been
Yeah, you're back
degrading
now.
since yesterday. And dude, the attitude I got yesterday, I'm like, hey man, you're interrupting my business. I got to work with people. Da, da, da. And it's a guy who's, you know what I did? This is like loving kindness technique. I was on the phone with Rogers yesterday, and I started bringing up a refund, and the guy goes, "No, no, 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 no! You don't get a refund. You have to pay the full price." Like he's just so hard on their side. I'm like, okay, please make a note of it, and I'll call back because you can call back, and there'll be someone that's like, "Yeah, you know what, sir? Screw Rogers. Let's get you some discounts." But this guy just came in hard on their team, so I was like, you know what? 10 years ago, I would have fought with him. I would have been like, bro. What are they? Why are you brainwashed? Like, why do you gotta love them so much? Can you just come on? I'm not getting like it's cutting out consistently, and it's like a business plan and all this shit. And if you tell them you're going to Bell, because there's only 2 companies in Canada, so if you say you're going to Bell, then they go, "Oh, you got deals. I got a deal. I mean, let me give you a deal." Like they won't let you go to the other company. But if you don't bring that up, and I don't know, this guy was just so like aggressive with it. Last time too, I had to tell him to call the manager. I was like, no, just call the manager and get 50% discount because it's ridiculous. It's like $100 business account, extra whatever. And now yesterday, you know what the guy said? He goes, well, it cut out. We calculated the total, and the internet cut out for 1 minute and then for 4 minutes. So we'll give you a 5-minute discount. Like he's going to that level.
That shit, bro.
He's like, it's 5 minutes, but you know what I will do for you? I will do 1 day. I'm like, guy, what's 1 day? You're taking my bill, cutting it into 30. It's like, dude, it's going to take you too much time to go calculate 1 day. Like, just give me the half a month. Cut it. What kind of business is this? It's like, you need it. You're costing me money. I mean, I honestly, I had to let it go. I was like, I'll just call back when someone's nice and someone's like not brainwashed by fucking Rogers. But sorry,
customer service is kind of like where you treat the other person like the receiving end, like you are customer, right? And you call like me like for the internet service and all. I don't treat you like that because that's not the way to go out, right? Because like bro, you are paying me money and I am not shit on you. Like I can't like
dude, he was so
scream on you.
He was so like shitting on me. He's so like, sir, we can't do this for everyone, sir. No, sir. It was an Indian guy too. It was like totally an Indian guy, and he was just so like by the book. But dude, it's a problem. I remember I was talking to my cousin this week, and his dad's like a priest, like he believes in Hinduism, teaches it, whatever. But he was talking to his dad about like, what's your dream job? And he's like, if someone pays you money, that's a gift from God. All job is a gift from God. Like he just had no answer. And my cousin's like, come on, man, you got something. And he comes back 10 minutes later, he goes, government auditor, because then I can make sure everyone's in line. That was his dream. He goes, I want to be a government auditor. My cousin's like, bro, why are you such a sellout, dude?
Plus, to be honest with you, like it's very common in India. Like everybody wants to, like most of the people wants a government job, so they can, like take the like fees and all, like bribes and all, right?
Oh,
Like
because they can get the
people
corruption bribes.
yeah, people go in police and like the civil court and all just to get bribes and all, bro. Like that's
Yeah. No, I know, and I know.
Also in
I
the
feel like
construction business also, like in the
of course.
construction business, they are like tenders and all, right? Like 1,000 crore tender and all. Like people like fucking just they fucking hide the money in their homes only in form of cash.
Yeah. No,
That kind of thing.
India. It's almost like when you join the government job, that's like the most aggressive sales job in India. Because there's like sales jobs where you got to sell like a product, or you got to call on the phone, you got to sell. But if you're in the government in India, you're selling for your salary. Like they don't pay. I mean, they pay you a little, but it's like the real money is in when the guy comes in. How are you going to tell him? Like you got to have some moves. You got to be like, It's gonna take a few hours, and then just sit there and have tea. It might take 2 more hours. Like you got to have like a little play. You got to have like a little bit. Listen, you guys in Canada, you guys move quick. You got all the money over there. What am I gonna do? I got to pay for tea. I got to pay for this and that. Come on, man. Let's move it along. He's like, he almost looks at you like, yeah, man. I wish we could go faster too. I wish you could just get that. You need to pay a fucking bribe around here, and then we could move right. I want to be done too, dude. Give me the money. Like sometimes they get aggressive like that.
Like I had to like get some document from a college and all, right? So I went to the court, and there are like people who are standing outside there, and they're like, hey bro, like are you here for like the documents and shit? And they will be like, give me 500 and something like that, and I'll just
Right.
get this done quickly. They are fucking like there are fucking people right outside the gate that are telling, like they're talking to us, and like, what do you want to do? Like, I'll get it done quickly, you just have to like hand me over some money and all, right?
Wow, dude.
And
India, I
this
find
kind
so
of,
interesting. My cousin is in India, and we talk a lot about this stuff, and I find India fascinating. It's so much more interesting than whatever we have going on over here, if you think about it, because basically the day to day life, like that, is over here is news, dude. It's like holy shit, a government employee asked for $5. It would be crazy over here. It would be like they're taking bribes and this is unethical. Like they'd go crazy. In India, yeah, like you got like that's the system. And I even heard it goes to the point where even when the Modi government came in, or they all do this, whichever government comes in, from the top, from them down to the cops on the street, they have to put in their own people. Because it's
yeah,
like it is a bit of a pyramid scheme too. It's like you got to pay up some money, corruption money, and you get to keep a percentage. But so it's like a sales job in the sense that like you go into work, and the guy above you is like, "Hey, idiot, I used to get 500 rupees a day here, so let's go." You know what I'm saying? So like they're almost telling you like, "Bro, you're a pussy. You didn't make the guy pay. That guy would have waited. That guy, you made him wait another hour. He would have paid 500 rupees. That idiot, if he waited another half an hour, like you got to almost teach that. It's sales training. It's the best. It's the
exactly.
most aggressive sales job, dude. I can't believe the kinds of like bullshit that they pulled on us, and like they would pull shit where like you got to just play the game a little. But so my uncle would just go in with like give me the final price, all in, no nonsense, and then the guy,
Yeah.
and that's how you have to go in, kind of aggressive, kind
Yeah.
of mad that you're doing this, but also like, I don't have time for your shit. One price, that's it. I don't want to hear. Okay, and then it's done. Okay, because if you don't have the whole process done, they'll take your 200 rupees, they'll do half of it and say, "Thank you. Now go to this office," and then you go to that office. That guy's like,
Yeah.
"Where's my money?" Now you're on level 2, so I
Like,
have to get paid. So
let me get,
you have to like have someone who knows how to operate that and be like, okay, I know that we need these 3 things. Who's gonna do it? Okay, you're the only guy. Like they got to go and figure it out, and you got to negotiate basically because you still have to
like,
pay.
let me give you an example. Yeah, let me give you an example. Like a few months back, I went for my driving test and all to get my license, right? So they're like the shop, like internet cafes and all. Like they're like, yeah, I'll get your license done from the starting in like 3, 4, 5,000 rupees, right? They're like fixed price, right? They will fucking like do your registration and all, right? And then they will give you a test, okay? And they will and they will pay the driving instructor and all, like he doesn't have to like I doesn't have to give the test and all, and yeah, I only have to go there for getting the picture done, and yeah, they handed over the license. It's as simple as that.
Wow, it's that simple. It's just like they even have like a nice envelope too. They go
Yeah.
put this here and fee bribe this. It's like you just go. Like, there's like a system
It's
for
open
everything.
here,
So it's
and
crazy.
it's open here.
It's crazy how
Yeah,
like it's interesting though. What's that?
like the police officers in India, traffic police and all.
Yeah.
Like if you get into an accident or something, like if you like don't have your helmet on, like I always ride a bike to like my coaching and all. So like they fucking stop you, and you just hand them over like 100 rupee note or 200 rupee, and they're like, yeah,
Wow, dude. Yo, can you tap your mic though? Because it is like
yes,
swimmy, like I was saying, and now it's getting worse.
uh,
Tap
it's
it,
getting
tap
worse.
it.
So like this.
Yeah, I don't think it's coming out of the mic, dude. I think your sound is maybe coming out of your headphones.
Well, just can you give me a minute? I have to like I have to just change the port of the mic. Okay.
Go. Yo, what up? No, not me. Hold on. Hold on. What happened? Oh, it makes this one big. Hold on. Let me put some music on for the community. Let me put some music on for the community. Thanks everyone for coming. You are loved. By the way, the ghost episode. Oh my god, that was so silly, right? Who came to the ghost episode? Make sure you watch it. The stories we got. I can't believe this guy Greg, grown ass man, comes into our ghost stories episode on Sunday. This guy's grown man. He's saying that he was at his friend's house. His babysitting kids at his friend's house. Okay. Middle of the night, he thinks his friend's daughter. Oh, and like babysitting, like house sitting and babysitting. Middle of the night, he thinks the niece is trying to scare them, crawling in the room, right? So what he does is he goes. Oh, she's gonna scare us. I'll scare her. Gets down on his hands and knees, goes to scare her. As he approaches, classic ghost move. She turns into like a. Hold on. Let me share this with you. Bing bang, God is great. Yeah, but yeah, he's telling us he thinks he thinks the niece is like scaring them, crawling around in the room. So he gets down on his hands and knees, starts crawling over to scare her. At the last second, she goes, "Rah!" Ghost turns into a puff of smoke, fire in the room, basically bad juju in the whole room. He jumps back in bed with his wife. I love you. Back in the bed with his wife. 6 a.m. He goes, baby, I just feel like we gotta leave. We gotta go. I don't know, baby, I love you, but we gotta go. This and that. Wife says, I know. I feel it too. Okay. So 6 a.m. they leave the house and leave the kid they're babysitting, and they leave the house. 6 a.m. they're on the road. This guy, the people who own the house call him. They go, hey, you just leave the house? You're house sitting, you're babysitting. Girl's like 12, 14 something. You're house sitting, you're babysitting, you just leave the house? And then this guy comes back at the owner and he goes, oh, do you just let people house sit and not tell them there's a ghost? And the owner of the house goes, oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't think she was coming back. We didn't think she was haunting. I'm sorry. Flips it on him. The owner of the house goes, we're sorry. I'm embarrassed. Now I feel like an idiot. This is what the owner of the house says. You can't get that's a ripper. I'm sorry, but that's a good story. And then a lot of people really appreciated the Hanuman. And you can see Hanuman is blessing the show right there in the back. This church of loving kindness, this ashram of loving kindness is protected by a Hanuman from bad jujus, from negative energies. Tell me if you can hear the music. Can y'all hear the music? How's that? Is that nice and silly and funky? Mac23806 says, LOL. LOL for sure. 4 Hour Life. Yo, 4 Hour Life, did you send me a link to your channel? Just put it in here. Put it in the thing. I'll type it in from there. Let's make you a mod, baby. You know what? You deserve it. Let's bless 4 Hour Life. Let's bless 4 Hour Life for the congregation. Let's bless them with that wrench. Let's bless him with that wrench. And then 4 Hour Life, you will be like Hanuman. But instead of that, he's got this little... You know what? You know how you know like Hanuman is such a rock and roll guy? Is because his weapon... Let me show you. Let me teach you a little something here. I got for the community. You know he's a rock and roll guy because if you look at his weapon... By the way, this is a mountain. He just grew to giant size carrying a mountain. That's a temple on a mountain. I don't know how close you can see it. That's like a temple, full mountain, so you got the perspective. He basically lifts up a mountain. That's how jacked he is. Anyway, what's his weapon? It's just blunt force trauma. He just bing bang swings this and just rips people, knocks them out. That's why and I'll say it again. Listen, if anyone's afraid of ghosts, Hanuman is here for you. Hanuman is here for you if you're afraid of ghosts. So I think that was a powerful message and a powerful service for the community. A lot of people, and we got like donos, even people saying like, hey, I thought this ghost thing would be kind of hack, but you know what? It's ripping. Everyone's got some decent ass, like ghostly ass stories. And we got some creepy music for the community too. So that was nice. And then we also I need to do more stuff like this where it's like we got this and then we got for ghost episode we need more scares. Talk to Ayush about this, where this is, you know what I mean? Do little ads for the community, do little ads for the culture. But thanks for coming. Yeah. Oh wait, I'll bring my real channel. Honestly, 4 Hour Life, in order for me to make you a mod, what's missing right now is that I'm not getting the I need a link to your channel. Like I need the URL to your channel. That's the only way it's letting me make you a mod. I know it's weird, but yo, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? But this is a great topic. Actually, we're talking about corruption in India. I think it's a very powerful topic, and I think it's very important. I didn't expect to come in. We could almost call this topic like talking with Ayush or talking to our editor Ayush in India about India. What's the topics? What's the issues? What's going on over there? I always like to keep track. I think it's great. There we go. Hold up. Ayush is here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring him back into the stream. Ayush, I'm getting that. Yeah, I'm getting that oceany sound, that water sound. Do you know what that is?
Again.
Yeah. Can everyone hear that, or is that just me? I don't know. Let me check. Edit mic settings.
Maybe some background noise or something.
Yeah. I don't know if it's background noise. I feel like which mic is it picking up? Can you tap the mic?
Yeah, this one.
I don't. I feel like that might not be the mic that's coming in. Like scratch it or something.
That's the only mic that's plugged in, I guess.
That's it. What about your headphones? Your headphones are not a mic?
No. They are plugged in only in the headphone.
Oh,
yeah.
Eric Stinson says it's noise suppression. So who's doing noise suppression? Me?
I don't know if this platform even allows noise suppression.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we got some great comments right now. Eric
There's
Stinson.
like echo cancellation or something. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You think that's what it is on my end? Hold up, let me see if echo cancellation.
Yeah, like off it. Yeah, is it okay now?
No, I just actually turned it on and it got worse. Oh no, echo cancellation. Okay, now I have it on and now it's better actually.
It's better.
Yeah. Is that cool? I don't know. Like, can you'll be able to hear it from the stream. You can hear it. It's like just a little watery, but all good, man. Yo, let's talk about corruption in India. Great topic.
What do you wanna know? Like, where do we start? Like the government. Like,
Give me the moves. Give me the moves. Like, how are they getting you? How are they like? How much have you had to pay? Like day-to-day life, you got to pay all the time, or like what is it? Oh, sorry.
Like, I gotta say, like for the average people, it's not so bad. Like I gotta like hand it over to you. Like, bro, the corruption is not so bad for the day-to-day people. I know, like some of the people like, yeah, play some video out there, yeah, corruption, and we can dive into like the proper topic.
Yeah. But I mean, what's your life like? I guess your life experience has just been like when you want to get your driver's license. You said. So driver's license, you got to pay. What about marriage license? Yeah. Or is that like, no, marriage is too sacred. They got to let you do it.
Nah, man, I guess there's like you can pay back for that also. I think
there's
like,
corruption there too.
You can get fake documents and like everywhere, especially in Delhi, the capital. Like there are like people who will do it. Like they will put on the government stamps and all. Like they just charge extra.
Right.
Like just for the like above middle class, it's okay. Like if you don't want to like stand in line for like hours and hours for wait for like 20 to 30 days for like a driving license, like, it's easy for us to just pay the money, right? But for the lower middle class who can't afford it, like it's not that great because they have to like stand in lines and like wait for stuff and all, right? This kind of thing. Especially for court, like if you like filing an FIR or something, right? If your case is going on. And if you don't bribe the officials, they'll just like forward your date. Like they will just say like your hearing date is like 2 months after this and all, right? But if you bribe them, they can like get it to like 15 days, under 10 days and all.
That's wild, dude.
Like happen. Yeah.
I mean, look, and someone was mentioning this before in the comments too. Like, it's not like America doesn't have corruption. America actually
Yeah,
has corruption. It's just on such a big level, and then you don't notice it as a day to day citizen.
yeah,
Like, I think the day to day citizen here is like, no way, no corruption. But then everything is super expensive. Like, you
yeah,
go to basically a corporation, you got to pay $200 a year for your license. You got to pay $50. Like, it's a bunch of stuff. It's a hassle. And then if you don't have the sticker on time, the cops give you like $250 ticket or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it is like an interesting thing. It's almost like corruption is maybe less efficient because it's not like the other governments aren't just taking your money. Like, you want to
yeah.
drive? Okay, cool. I need this and this and this, and you got to pay fees and all that stuff. They're taking the money one way or the other. Probably same with the marriage license and also with land transfer tax and all that stuff.
Plus this thing like India is a growing country, right? Like everything is developed under development and all, right? So I would say like my point of view would be like the corruption is actually good for India, because like the middle class people, they are not going to like get involved with like paying high fees for like license plates and all, right? They are like, if they spend the money there, like what they're gonna put in their business and all, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they can get away with like little, and I think it's gonna get away with time, like till India is developed, till like technology takes over everything, like even like the court cases and all, like it all digitalized, then only it's gonna go away, I guess so.
Yeah. What do you, Duke and Don actually has a great question. Which side do you think India should take if World War III breaks out? USA or China? I mean,
I guess it's gonna be USA, because China doesn't have like that much of a great relation with India, but uh, Russia has. Therefore, like India took side with Russia. Like India didn't say a word in the UN meet or something, right? With
yeah, yeah.
Ukraine.
Well, no, also, well, India, listen, Russia, because of all these sanctions on Russia, because of the Ukraine thing, we don't need to get into it, but but because of that, basically Russia is sanctioned. Like, they're not allowed to, I think they weren't allowed to sell their oil or something like that. So India, they went to India. They're like, listen, man, we got a deal. Like, we got a
Yeah,
deal for you on this oil. Like, nobody can buy it. We need to unload it. So India apparently bought a bunch, and it undermines their, all of these sanctions that are being put on Russia. But also, Putin put out a thing saying himself that like, I saw some clips from a guy in India saying like people are making a big deal out of it. Like, this is like a disloyalty to USA to buy the oil from Russia. But first of all, we got to take that deal.
yeah,
We got to take a deal on gas. But second of all, apparently it's like not even a fraction of what Europe buys. Like, Europe, even with sanctions, is buying like tons of oil from Russia still.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what like people really focus on the like little stuff, like I don't know, man. Like US, Russia, like UK is buying like tons of oil that are like even without sanctions and all, like just you said, but they're making a big deal out of it. And like before even the Indian independence and all, like Russia has been helping India out like by supplying weapons and all, like for the freedom fight and all. So yeah, that's why like the relations with Russia are great for India.
yeah. I mean, and also USA has never been with India. Like, even
Yeah,
every time India and Pakistan fight, it's like USA is
right.
always on their side.
Yeah, like
That's
let me
bullshit, dude.
like people say in a country, like that's what I've heard, like USA supplied the Pakistanis and Afghanistanis like with the weapons and all, right? I don't want to be judged here, but I'm just saying, right? So they supplied them with weapons, and
That's
then
yeah, that's nice of you to say that because it's like I don't want to say anything, but like they do
yeah,
terrorist attacks
that's
against
why, yeah,
India
yeah.
with this shit from they're getting, you know what I mean? With they're funded by these U.S. arms
So
companies and stuff like
so
that.
yeah, so then the Pakistani terrorists and all, they like attack India and all, right? So like they tend to like if I say this, it's gonna be like controversial or something. But I'm gonna say this: like US is supplying weapons to Pakistan, and they're attacking India, and India's attacking back, and then US comes in and says like stop this violence acts and all, right, this kind of thing. So it's kind of like US is playing on both the sides, right?
Yeah. No, they're it is, you know what? It's their number one. And I guess
Yeah,
that's why this is interesting with China coming up. So like India is in a tough spot because on the one hand, it's like you want to be like on the team of good or whatever
yeah,
because it does seem like a better team. USA, I'm with it, but then USA is not even with India half the time. Like they're supporting people that are fighting India. Duke and Don makes a good point though. China is landlocked, and China and India at one point had a great relationship. It's weird. It's like
Yeah.
nobody gets along right now. But in history, they used to be friends. They used to send people back and forth.
But like recently, like China has been, getting into the Indian borders and claiming our land, right? And that kind of thing like has put our like government into a tough spot. So like the relation with China is not so great right now.
Yeah. It's too bad, man. We have some great comments actually. People are into this. Ocho Cinco says, "Am I the only one who doesn't think the world will burn?" I mean, it does, Ocho. It
Such
does
a
feel like
word.
that. By the way, Ocho, you can call in today. We're gonna do call-ins today as well. If people want to call in on this, let me share a link. Tell us what you think. This is a
Plus,
great
yeah,
question, actually. Do you think the world's gonna burn? Or do you think loving kindness can save us? That's why I think the ashram needs a mission of loving kindness, because it does seem like the world is burning. I don't know if it's like worse than it's ever been. Do you guys think it's worse now, or do you think it's getting like, according to any old wisdom, people are like, it's always been like this. People always fight, empires always rising, falling, fighting. It's actually peace might be the weird thing. Like we're like, even in Europe, they have never been this peaceful as far as, and that was a good argument. I heard a pro NATO argument. People are going to hate me in the audience, but like good pro NATO argument I heard was, without NATO, Europe has just every 10, 20 years, they just fight. This is the longest stretch of peace they've had.
like the question to like the answer to this question would be like there's a saying, like I don't know if you have watched Naruto or something like it's an anime, right?
Yeah.
So there's this character Madra. He says like wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world, right? And the longer you live, the
Wow.
more you the longer you live, the more you realize that in this reality only pain, suffering, and futility exists. Like peace is what is peace? Peace is basically people fight for peace, right? They are creating violence for peace. In the name of peace they're fighting, right? this
Wow.
is this, this can like seize at once. That's what I think.
And you're saying that's from Naruto, eh?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Dude, Naruto's a sick show. I haven't seen
Yeah,
enough of it. My roommate watched everything, and I just jumped in for bits. And I was just like blown away at how deep it is and how intense the fighting, dude.
yeah,
Like they are like, it's a kid show. I was watching an episode with my nephew. Dude, he got captured and he got tortured in the show. And
yeah.
they just treat him like a kid. Like it's like these sound effects like boing, 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 boing. What happened? Oh, they really got me. And it's like he's bloody black and blue. He's like, they got me, but I'm gonna get them back. And it's like it's kids, but it's, I guess,
Hmm.
it's preparing them for like a harsh world, you know?
Like I can go as far as saying like Naruto teaches you like the fucking best life lessons you can like learn from anywhere. I've also read like books on like what I'm saying like self-help books, right? Like there's a book by 48 Laws of Power, right?
Right.
Like there are some in that book, like there are points where the fucking brutal, they are fucking honest with you. Like he tells you like it's not gonna be easy for you because you can never over exceed your boss, or you can never like there are points in it like that will show you the reality of things, right? And you have to accept that because it is a truth. In the Roman Empire, like if you were a council member, right? And
Yeah.
if you had like great knowledge of some subject, but you can't like overspeak to the king, like you can't like make him feel like what inferior to you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of things like legit made people like get killed or something, right?
Yeah, I mean that is a little bit like India, like how we got to treat USA. You know, like it's weird how that wisdom it applies today, because it is kind of like how even India has to operate. Like they have to treat it like, okay, you're the king. Like I always joke that the colonization never really ended. It's basically like we're living in the American empire now. It's better than colonization. It's like British, they made it a step further. It's like more like free market. If you're on this side, if you're on Europe, Canada, Australia, then you're basically, it's like USA is number one,
Yeah.
then you're number two. If you're Middle East, garbage. If you're East Europe, that's like third, I'd say. They're obviously above like Yemen and shit like that. China, Asia, that's like, you're like the kids. You still answer to us. You tell us when you build this thing. You tell us who you're fighting with. If I'm allied with this guy, I'm not going to let you attack that guy. All these like they basically are militarily and economically. I'd say they're basically like they have to tell everyone like we're in charge. You live. It's the It is like an American empire. You know, we're all in like
Yeah,
vassal states, and India actually is in an interesting spot too because people are saying that in the next two generations, like this generation, China's going to be number one, and maybe for like another 10, 15 years, like they have a shot to be number one, and that will bring around about a great suffering, kind of like where we could go back to Naruto times, where it's like
yeah,
okay, like a base opened up over here. Every 2 weeks, they just run in, grab 15-year-old girls and run away. And you got to be like, okay, well, we're on a team. Like we got to do some fighting team or some shit. Like it's going to go back to that, people say. But basically, China only has it for one generation. Then it's going to be India. That's what a lot economists, anyway. Economists saying economically,
right.
India is like the next great power.
Yeah.
And then it's really a matter of like whether or not USA survives or not.
I think it's because like we like I also believe in that we as Indian are like hardworking, right? Like you have heard like Asians are very hardworking, they are good at math and shit like that, right? It's the
Yeah.
stereotype, right? So like we as Indian are like we understand concept thoroughly, right? For example, as you can see, like the major companies, like the major MNCs like Microsoft, Google, or something, all of the CEOs are like Indian, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, no, even in Canada, dude, our management class is all like people
Yeah,
from New Delhi now. You're from New Delhi? Where are you from?
I'm from New Delhi. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's why.
So
Yeah, no, that's good. That is a good thing to have you as a social media manager. It's like we need that kind of aggression here. You know, it's like Canada too
yeah,
chill. It's like I need someone like you aggressively going and taking the market for me.
because in India, because like from our childhood only, we suffer a lot of competition in every fucking field. It's not about like
Yeah.
the like for to tell you the example, like if you like pass like 12th grade, right? That's
Yeah.
intermediate, right? And then you have to give up exam to get into a good engineering college and all. So I ranked like 7,000 in the country. So yeah, that like
You
there's
ranked
like a
7th in the
lot,
country?
7,000 like
Oh,
among like
7,000.
1.5. Yeah, in
Not bad for a billion
1.5 million
people.
people.
Oh, you had one point out of
1.5
1.5
million.
million people, you were 7,000th.
Yeah,
So
that
they
was
give
for
you
the
rankings
engineering.
like that. Well, only in
Yeah,
India would that be a good thing? You know what I'm saying?
and
In
and
Canada, they'd be
and they
7,000th. Get it? In India, they're like, "Wow, he is a genius."
and plus like there's a lot of competition. They put a lot of pressure on the kids. Like even from the young age, you have to choose between a career. Even like go to the medical
Dude,
side
when
or
I
go
went
to
to
the
school
engineering
there,
side.
when I went to school in India, dude, and I've talked about this with a boss on his podcast, Immigrant. He has a. I talked about this on Immigrant section, and a boss has done the channel too. But I was telling him when I went to school in India, grade nine, grade 10, dude. They basically in grade 10 got rid of people. Like in grade 10, they kind of had an attitude of like, this guy's an idiot. Let's get rid of him. In grade 10. So in grade 10, there was like this. Do you do government exam? Is that national or is that in Gujarat only?
Now, like there are some states that offer government exams. Only some states.
Wow. Only some states. So Gujarat has it. You guys don't have it. Oh, you guys don't have the government exam. No, dude, in Gujarat, grade 10 government exam. See, good, but Gujarat is one of the top states, right? Like in
Yeah,
India,
yeah.
what would you say? Is like Gujarat, Punjab, and then Uttar Pradesh? Like as far as
Like
like who makes
there's
the most money?
it's gonna be like the Gujaratis are known for their business sense, right?
Yeah,
The whole state of Gujarat, like the people there, are known to be business enthusiasts and all. That
right.
stage is like for the last 20 years. That stage is run by Modi, right?
Yeah.
BJP government.
Who's now the
You
prime
know,
minister of the country?
yeah, who is now the prime minister of the country. So it has seen a lot of development, and yeah, like Gujarat is going to be one of the top states in India, and then it's going to
Right.
be like the Bangalore, which is the like the Silicon Valley of India.
Oh, they're
Like a lot
second.
of VC money
Okay.
is flowing right now. Yeah,
Okay.
and like then there's like New Delhi, the capital, and yeah, that's how it goes.
And then like, what's Assam like? Is Assam just like, is it really poor or is it like, or
Assam
Bihar?
is like to give you an example, like if Delhi is USA, then Assam is like Philippines or something.
Assam.
You
Okay.
get my point,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
like it's the
I got
third
you. I
word of
got
our
you.
third word, right?
Wow. Yeah, I've heard that. And Bihar too. No, Bihar.
Bihar, like the people there are like too aggressive. They fight over just small shit and all, right? So
There was
that's not
when I went to
like a
school in
great
India.
state or something.
When I went to school in India, there's this kid in grade 10. He looked like a 50-year-old criminal. Like he looked, like some kids just grow up like that. Like how basketball players.
Yeah,
I don't know in US if you watch basketball
yeah,
players,
yeah,
right? You're like, oh wow, like this is like you look at these basketball players and you find out like, oh, this guy just got out of college. He's 18 years old, and you're like, bro, you look like a 45-year-old. Like what is it? I don't know what it is with
yeah.
basketball players. They look old. He had one of those looks in high school, grade 9 and 10. I was in school with him. They called him Bihari because he looked like a thug, like he looked like a dangerous old man, and people were like Bihari is here, and he was just like he's like a silly guy. He didn't care, but like they were like, oh, the Biharis are like, and people. So you're near there, right? Like, can they just come into your state?
Yeah.
Like, is that another thing that I
Yeah,
guess that makes you tough? Like,
no, they can easily come into our states. That's not the problem. But like like people do a lot of like some sort of state racism or something. Like like people in Bihar, they are known for their aggression or like the illiteracy and all. Like the state is known for that. Like,
yeah,
not known for, but yeah, the illiteracy rate is too high in there. So people like to like friends like these other people like calling them Bihari names or something like that.
yeah. Um, Interesting. Yahuvi saying I'm late. Did you already talk about YouTube earnings? We're gonna get back into that.
No,
As
we are
usual,
gonna
I'm
get
going on
that.
tangents right now, but I'm just fascinated talking to someone from I have a kinship with India. My parents are from there. I live there quite a bit. It
Very.
is a suffering. It is truly a suffering over there. Like I can't. I did 2 years. My parents sent me to toughen me up. It's abuse, technically. Like technically, what like the 2 years that I did there, it was messed up what they did to kids. I remember the first day I was there. Some kids talking to me beside me. Right away, grabs him by the thing. The teacher grabbed this kid, pulled him outside, and just beat him with a stick. Like I could see out the door. And he was like, beat him with a stick to be like, why are you talking? He's here from Canada, and you are going to make him a rotten student like you. You're a rotten, and you'll make him rotten. Hey, idiot. And just pulled him out and beat the shit out of him. I feel like shit. I'm just talking. He was talking to me, though. I didn't chat with him and make him start. He was talkie, and then the guy was like, idiot, come here, stupid. Dude, they did that a lot. They cut people down, dude. There's one student, so in grade 10, there's a government exam at the end. One kid, such a nice guy, bubbly, fun guy, always wants to crack jokes, whatever. And I saw them break his spirit. Such a great kid, such a great guy, fun. Like he was like the cool dude, actually, at the beginning of the year. It's so sad. Some teacher comes in, fucking nerd teacher, glasses, the kind of guy who's like, oh, I want to be a government auditor. Like he's that kind of guy, right? He's like a nerd, hall monitor type of kid. This guy comes in. I think the guy called him like JD Patty, something like that. His name was like JD, sir, but he called him like JD Patty, whatever. The guy goes, I will destroy your life. And then he did. Over the year, he would keep saying like, this one's rotten. This one is rotten and a rotten. He is making the other kids rotten. You see? Like any chance he got. But at the end of the year, during the government exam,
Yeah.
they did a cheating ring on him because half the class was cheating, but he got caught. He got caught, and he got caught, and I think it's like his friends they didn't get caught. Like they were there, he passed it backward, but they caught him, and then this teacher goes, yes, this one is the rotten. This one is rotten. Come on, take him out. And then he left and then he's out of school, and that's it. So it's
Like-
crazy, dude. It's like.
There's a lot of mental like pressure also, like the teachers, for example, like the previous generation in India, they are like they haven't seen the internet or not, like they aren't familiar with it. They aren't familiar with what the young generation like is thinking of, like something like that. So what they try to do is like they try to like pour all their learnings, all their like 1970s learnings onto those children. Like they are the new generation, they are like having smartphone and access to internet and all, right? And they can't accept that. So like so they start abusing like children and all. This kind of thing is like now it's stopping, but it was common back in like 2010 or something.
Yeah. Well, when I went, they actually just passed a law that said you can't hit the kids. because I think like 2-3 years before I went there, they were still like hitting the kids. They had like some corporal punishment still left. And
There's a news here and then where like a few months back I got a news like a teacher in Bihar, right? He he like there was a third grade kid, right? Third, he took him by the leg and fucking like how do I say this? From the second floor balcony, he just stranded him there like from the leg, and that
wow.
video got viral, and he got obviously like he lost his job and all. But this kind of things like even happened to this area. So
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna get it. We have a friend of the show. Actually, this Sunday we're doing an episode about cult.
okay,
We have a cult ex-cult members coming on the show on Sunday. Anand's gonna come back. Anand actually is an online marketing guru in India. But then there's another guy that's coming. He's Hindu, Agrawal, but dad had some like autoimmune stuff, so he joined Scientology. So yeah, he's gonna be coming on Sunday. But yeah, that's gonna be sick. The reason I brought it up though is because it was like when I went there, it was like school was like brainwash. It was like they
yeah,
were so
it
obsessed
is.
with it. I guess it is like brainwash, like in the sense that like they were trying to brainwash everyone to be hyper successful, like
Hyper
so tight.
successful, and they are like fucking they don't want you to be creative. Indian schools don't want you to be creative.
Dude, they didn't even teach any of that. When I was there, they had it in the curriculum, government curriculum too. They taught us how to just pass the tests on the anything
Yeah,
arts, any social science, any arts. They were like, okay, the government test, we have to do it. So just memorize this, and that's it. You put that in, that's the right
that's
answer,
it.
and that's it. We're not going to waste any time on that. Math,
Okay,
maths, science, English. That's it. They didn't teach anything else.
that's it.
Yeah, because they thought it was just such a waste of time.
That's it. That's because in India, like people have only two options. Like the children, like either they go into medical, they become a doctor, or they become an engineer. That's why I'm also pursuing engineering.
What's that?
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
also
you're also in
pursuing
engineering. Yeah,
engineering
that's right.
because of
Yeah,
that
it's like
only.
because you're brown. Yeah, it's like you have to. Brown people, like you
Yeah,
just have to get the
absolutely.
engineering degree. It's, dude, that's so brown. You know what I mean? It's like keep one foot in something solid. Don't just go off and do art. Yeah, but this has to be like it is like a science. And the people want us to talk about. Yahuvi says, "Are you Muslim?" 4 hour life. What a weird question. Um, that's religious morals right there. Yahuvi. That's religious morals right there. Oh, you're talking about in the school? Maybe. I mean, I don't know if it came from the religion. It seemed like it came from like British. You know what I'm saying?
I would say
Like the school that I went to was an English medium school. We had to wear, I remember we had to wear black shoes polished,
yeah,
dress pants, dress shirt, tuck it in.
yeah.
And I one day told the English teacher, like why aren't we wearing Indian clothes? Flip-flops, like the clothes, like it's hot. You don't have they didn't have air conditioning, obviously. They just, it's like open school kind of thing. But I'm just like, why didn't we do that? And he goes, brainwashed. We just can't move up. We're still, it's like the system. So we just kept doing it. But it's like weird that they don't throw that off.
The older generation that's in the management right now, like they prefer that kind of thing. They prefer uniform. They prefer like to the book type of people, right? That's why. But the next generation is gonna be a lot different. I can like guarantee you in the next 2 6 generation, like yeah, obviously India is gonna be the best hub for like education and all.
Yeah, 100%. What do you think about, last thing about India, then we'll go to analytics. What do you think? Because I do find this interesting, and I do feel like this could be a topic for the show because we do get very political here during the week, especially like religious political is really our wheelhouse. What do you think of like all this stuff with like last time we were talking about how there was like these Muslim TikTok videos in India that were when COVID first hit. So there's these Muslim TikTok videos that were telling Muslim kids like, if you're Muslim, you can't get COVID.
Yeah,
COVID's for these pussy ass Hindus. Don't worry about it. Whatever. So they were like, they had these videos of kids like throwing off the masks, going out, and it might have caused some sectarian violence.
yeah, it did.
What do you think of that whole, like, what do you think of that situation? Like, are you kind of like, my cousin's just openly Hindu nationalist. He just tells me like, yeah, Muslims shouldn't be here. They should just go to their country. They made them a country. What are they doing
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Like that kind of attitude. What?
It's,
How do you feel about that without getting yourself canceled? If you don't mind me asking.
so first the question with gold, like yeah, Indian are taking over like big tech companies as CEOs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And yeah, the like this you said right. There are like some political figures in India, especially in the Muslim community. They are like brainwashing the newer generation into thinking like that Hindus are there like born like enemies or something, right? And there are things right now. There are like revolts happening in New Delhi because of like Hindu Muslim like conflicts and all. Like people are throwing rocks at each other, like things like that. They are happening. They're quite common, right? Plus, as you said, like your brother is like a Hindu activist, right? Like people have open opinions about it. Like here, like yeah, people often say like they should go back to the country and all that because like most of the Muslims came from either Pakistan or they were converted in Bangladesh, which is the rightmost side of India, right?
Yeah.
So what happened, like a little history behind this was, like the Britishers didn't want, uh, they didn't want all the Hindus to be in one place. That they would have like formed a community and revolted around against them, right? So they fucking like put some Muslims there, and they like praised the Muslim or like gave them like priority or something. So that's how
Yeah.
they developed like conflicts between the Hindu and Muslims only, right? So that's why they had to separate the states also. Like it formed a like India had Bangladesh before independence, but then
Yeah.
they had to separate it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
that
so sad too that they had. So there is like, and Urena Brew has a great comment here. So much multi generational racial imperialism trauma in the brown
yeah,
community, in the Hispanic side too. It's true. It is like generations of that stuff, like groups managing, doing a hit back. These guys managing, doing a hit back. Um,
and
so is there?
plus
So it sounds like you're saying you sound like, I guess, progressive. Like you're saying that it's basically, yeah, this is a good take. I mean, a lot of people say this too. It's like a lot of the fighting is just like rich people trying to make people fight so that they can make
yeah.
money and do whatever. Yeah.
And plus a lot of political figures, they like to get votes off of that stuff, right? Because let's say like elections are coming in and they'll fucking like say in their agenda or something like we're not gonna like provide Muslim with this and some things and all, right? And the Muslims will always say like we are gonna make this community a whole Muslim base where like Hindus will not be allowed to live or something like that. They openly say this kind of stuff and for votes
Yeah,
only.
yeah, yeah. So
and,
at this point,
and
there are some people. I mean, it's always complex like that. Like there are some people that are in their community that are rough. It's like I was saying about the marriage conversion thing last episode. Like
yeah,
there's like these big marriage. I was telling a girl I was dating that like I heard about. There's like Hindu nationalists. They'll just go and get a girl back. So like a girl will get married to a Muslim guy, and these Hindu
yeah.
nationalists will be like, no, 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 it's a brainwash. She got brainwashed, so they just go get her back. But she was into the marriage. So they're basically kidnapping your girl. And I was telling someone, and they were like, no, but there are gangs like that. Like in England,
Yeah.
there's actually a Sikh guy who does videos saying like, hey, there's like these Muslim guys converting. They're like hot, they're smooth, good cars, and they just convert. And then I guess once they convert you, they go, gotcha, bitch. I don't like now you're one of ours. Like they just convert and they what a psycho move, dude. That is like sociopathic. How could you do it? Can you imagine, dude? Just
They're
pretending to be
like
in love?
like Hindu and Muslim marriage in India is still like frowned upon to the state only, right? Like because of the community differences and all, it's still
Yeah.
frowned upon in India.
Yeah, yeah,
There are
yeah. The
like there are
interracial.
groups of people like the Bajrang Dal, like if you have heard of it, like
No,
they
no,
won't
no, no.
allow
What,
this
what
kind
are
of
they called?
things
The
to happen.
Bajrangal? I can't wait
Bajrang
to see
Dal,
them.
like you know like
Bajrang.
Hanuman, the picture right before you, right? The Hanuman god,
Brother, I
right?
love Hanuman.
Yeah,
Bajrangal.
Hanuman's
Oh, this
Hanuman's
is
other
oh
name
god,
is
this is
Bajrang
so
Bali,
silly, dude.
right? Yeah,
Sorry, so wait. They're how are
yeah.
they
In
related
the
to
name
They
of
believe
God,
in
they are
Hanuman, but they're going and stopping like Valentine's Day.
yeah they're going and stopping Valentine's Day. Like they are because Hanumanji was like he didn't have a kind of any relation with a girl or something. So that's kind of like what they are following. It's kind of a
Oh
fucking
my
stupid thing, but
god.
yeah, it works.
Come on, dude. I'm gonna play a little bit of this. So basically, just even for more setup, like there's basically Hindu, like
The
for
Hindu
people.
group will go and stop the couples. They are sitting together with they will go by force. They will like carry with them like the fucking sticks and all, like they will stop the
Ah,
couple.
professional cock blocking crews. The Hindu. This
Yeah,
is
professional.
embarrassing.
Nicely put.
As
Nicely
if
put.
it's not hard enough to get to fuck in this world, dude. And it is something given to us by God that we can do for free. And you know what's crazy is they take someone like Hanuman, who was brahmachari,
Yeah.
technically, I feel like that means he didn't get married. But when you
Yeah, he
read
didn't get
old
married.
books, when you read old books of Hinduism, though, they say that brahmachari, it means they didn't get married or they chose a celibate life or whatever. But so many of them would have sex with people. Like they'd still do it. And it's like now we've whitewashed our history and we're like, no, they've stayed virgins forever. Come on. Honestly, celibate organizations, I don't trust them.
क्या नाम है भाई साहब? आप तो बड़े
सर चक्रवर्ती आकाश राष्ट्रवादी बजरंग दल नगर
एक सेकंड, ये पूरा नाम है तुम्हारा? इतना लंबा नाम है?
जी
Like this guy
तुम
saying,
बाण भट्ट के चेले हो क्या? बाण
I feel like this guy on the left, I don't exactly know what's going on yet, but I feel like the guy on the left is from Bajrang Dal. And this
no,
guy
the guy
is
from the
like
right. This
playboy.
guy, the guy in the yellow is from Bajrang Dal.
Oh, he's from the Bajrang Dal. Yeah, well, okay, makes sense. Okay. And then the guy in the red,
He's just interviewing him like, what are you doing here? What are your goals and all, like this kind of stuff.
भट्ट बहुत लंबे लंबे वाक्य लिखते थे। फिर से बताओ अपना नाम।
चक्रवर्ती आकाश राष्ट्रवादी
चक्रवर्ती आकाश राष्ट्रवादी।
Like,
आधार कार्ड पे क्या लिखते?
dude, what does Rashtravadi mean? Does it mean like
like
a,
nationalist.
a citizen of this great country, something like that? Or
Yeah, something like that. And you know what? Like, these people take too much pride in their work. Like, what the hell, yeah.
Yeah, he's very, yeah.
लिखा हुआ है।
आकाश वाजपेयी
हाँ। और ये तुमने फिर लेकिन अपना नाम रखा है चक्रवर्ती
इसके
आकाश राष्ट्रवादी।
ये सर हमको किन्हीं लोगों की वजह से नाम
Let's get to
से
this.
सख्त सजा मिले।
सर, हम
और
लोग-
बहुत सारे लोग मानवाधिकार का भी मुद्दा लाते हैं। मुझे लगता है कि इन लोगों के बहुत इनको ढंग से खुराक मिलनी चाहिए।
सर हम लोग गर्ल्स कॉलेज में जाते हैं उनको मतलब
तुम लोग क्यों जाते हो?
सर हम लोगों का जाने का दायित्व है
क्या किसने दिया तुम्हें ये दायित्व?
Wow. Okay, I understood
Yeah.
that. He goes, we go to the girls' college, and the other guy's like, what? Why do you go to the girls' college? Basically, he's doing activism at the girls. Like,
Yeah.
he's basically telling the girls, like, be a fucking virgin. You
Yeah.
stay a goddamn
Yeah.
virgin.
सिंधु पैसा नहीं
कि गर्ल्स कॉलेज में जाओ।
वहाँ के प्रिंसिपल साहब से अनुमति लेकर
अच्छा, तो ये बोलो कि प्रिंसिपल से अनुमति लेके जाते हैं। फिर क्या करते हो वहाँ पे?
सर वहाँ पे लड़कियों को गाइडेंस देते हैं, अच्छी तरह से समझाते हैं उनको कि अगर किसी भी प्रकार से आप कोई बदतमीजी करता है तो एक सरकार द्वारा 1090
हाँ, अब देखो तुम
Wow, dude. If any guys are, they're basically saying, like, but he said, but the measy, which means like, if anyone's,
Like,
if anyone's
hitting
trying to
on-
holler at
hitting on a
you,
girl, yeah.
if anyone's trying to hit on you doing Batamizi, you come and they give him a phone number. Professional cock block, dude. Professional cock, like this is a thing of India. This is what we're talking about. India is truly a suffering, dude. Like
Yeah.
you're in a port, like, and you know, someone was talking earlier. I think
Like, these are
Urain
some group
mentioned
like,
earlier.
For example,
Yeah.
I was saying like these kind of group exist, but they are not that much common, right? Like things like hooking up and like this kind of thing always happen like here in India only, right? But like these
Yeah.
groups only get active during like Valentine's Day or something. But it's like they cover only a small area, right?
That's so silly. You know, like Urena Brew was in the comments. He was talking about how there's like this multi-generational racial imperial trauma in Hispanic side too. But like one difference between our brown and the Hispanic brown is that they don't like they like to fuck. You know what I mean? Like there is a general vibe in India that like, oh, nobody likes sex over here or something. There's a billion people, but the romance, brother. I feel like Hispanic culture has this romance. And then Bollywood, I guess they're trying. Or I mean, India, they're trying like through Bollywood or whatever. But generally speaking, like I do see a lot of people like this that are like, Amish, be a good boy. There's no need for that. Even if I date someone and I break up with them, I have uncles that are like, What have you done? You've wasted a girl, like stuff like that. Even when I went to school in India, dude. So we're in this hostel in India, and we went to see this movie called Raja Hindustani. It's pathetic when you see how like nothing this kissing scene is, but it was like the first kissing scene in a movie, and we're all in the movie theater watching this, right? And we're just so excited that there's even
This
kissing
is
in a
so
movie. I guess
bro.
this is like the big one, dude. This is hot when I was there, dude. There's kissing in the movie, okay? Well, nobody knows. I kind of knew going in, but I didn't say anything. This is the kiss, by the way. This is the kiss that like destroyed India. And when it happened, bro, people were leaving the movie theater. People were gasping. People started praying. Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Like they were leaving like that. Watch, because of this. I can't believe how short it was. In my mind, before I watched the scene, I thought this scene was like 20 minutes. Like I thought they made out for. That's how I remembered in my head. That's how big of a deal it was. But look at this buildup. Oh man, he's getting horny. Oh yeah, he's getting. She's just. She's just so. Go for it, dude. Go for it. Go for it, dude. Oh, he's stepping back. Go for it, dude. Give us the money. Wow, they're stretching this out.
They really like to do that, right?
Yeah, you gotta stretch it out. Okay, she's pulling him back in.
Like in this scene, like the guy is pulling back, like he doesn't want to like do this, and the girl is pulling him in, like.
Oh yeah, he's basically like, he's like, no, baby, I'm too horny. Baby, no, baby, I don't want to do something crazy. I'm too horny, baby. I can't. So he's stepping back. He's overwhelmed. Such a good boy. And then she's just like, hey, you're silly. Pulls him back in. Oh my God. He's like crying or something. Honestly, dude, that I understand, you know, you get that horny and then the lightning hit and now she's going in too. Come on.
It's
Let's
a
move it
natural
along.
response. Everyone, like,
What's that?
it's a natural response. Like everybody likes the other gender, right? It's always right. Like, but in India, like right now, it's not like that much big of a deal. But she is red, yeah. She is legit red.
She's red. She's red. It's the first. Dude, this I was in the movie theater. Watch how short it is. I can't believe how short it is. Come on. This was like so, dude. This is it. That's it. That's it. In my head, I remember being 10 minutes and just smooshing it in. Okay. This is long. So this makes sense because I remember we were in the movie theater and it just keeps going. So people are gasping, people are leaving, people start praying. And these two kids in my hostel, and I was so mad at them after, they covered their fucking eyes. I'm like, bro, I was so pissed that they covered their, I'm like, guy, you're covering your eyes, you piece of shit. And then the t-shirt came and said, hey, cover your eyes. And he made us all leave. We had to go back holding our ears, squatted. It was like a desert.
No way.
Squatted, and we all had to walk back to the school. He grabbed I think the guy who ran the theater too grabbed him by the neck. He's like, you idiot. You know I'm bringing kids in here. You let us come in here. You stupid idiot. And like he's yelling at that guy too. Anyway, over this, okay? These two nerd brothers. They were like brown. They were like brown. Ned, you know Ned Flanders kids? Do you watch Simpsons at all?
No. Did he just leave the studio or something? Now she's pregnant. Yeah, that's kind of thing. Like there was a fucking like a baba or something.
Sorry.
You left us like the studio.
Ayush, thanks, man. Thanks for holding it down. That was great. Now she's pregnant. Yeah, no, dude. That's how it works. That's how it works. Thanks, man. Sorry, I just disappeared out of the community for a second. Lakh haram.
Like,
how did?
So
Yeah.
basically like like now it's not kind of a big deal, but back in 2010 or like 2000s and all, like people really used to do that. Like you're saying, like the kids were like doing this shitty, bro. Like
Dude.
like
So, but
like the proper topic is like sex education is missing in India. Like there isn't a subject
right,
about it.
no subject. And like, dude,
No.
we're in grade 10. It was grade 9 or
Yeah.
10. I don't remember which year it was, but I went for those 2
And
years. That's when I was in the hospital.
and plus every guy in India like talk about like he wants to fuck a woman or something like every guy wants to get laid, right? So like they talk about like, but they have no knowledge like how to approach, like like, how to like fucking
Yeah, no, that's why these pickup
yeah.
artists, that's why the number one clientele, every time I see a video and they pull like up like an audience member, they're like, all right, we got Sanjay. Sanjay, come on up here, man. Let's, okay, so stand up straight, say hi to this girl. And like, they're trying to teach, like, they have to teach masculinity to these guys. Because that masculine, yeah, it is kind of stripped out a little bit. So, okay, so, so we saw this movie. We go back to the hostel. We had to go back, like we're getting punished basically for whatever. And on the way too, like other people see us and he wants to embarrass us, so he'd be like, they were looking at kissing scenes. They're looking at kissing. They all want to see kissing, so they're gonna. Oh, stupid! Oh, stupid little idiot! Like he was like pissed. He was so funny. That guy, our teacher guy, he beat the shit out of some kids. But I gotta say, he was so funny. He was basically like a bully. Like he came in and he would rip kids the best because he's like 50, right? So it's like he's gonna have the best jokes. Grade 9, like he'd just come in and be like, "This idiot's horny. This guy's fucking. This guy have a girlfriend yet? You piece of shit, fucking horny all the time, stupid." Like just like dumb, weird, and we were all like, son. But that was inside, and he was like, inside we could do whatever. The theater, he's like, he almost treated it like I have to make you do it. What choice? What will the community say? I have to. I let you see that. I have to cleanse it or some shit. So anyway, we go back home like this. I wonder if he knew about even the kissing scene. He's too smart. Now that I'm thinking about it, he's like too smart. He probably wanted to see it himself, but then he had to be like, okay, let's go. Especially because like other people were leaving and complaining. So he's like, you idiots, let's go. So anyway, weeks later, these two kids, the covered their eyes kids, they were like, I don't know if you ever watched Simpsons, but Ned Flanders' kids in the show, he's got his two kids are like, hi, we got the spirit of God in our heart. We're God in my heart. Like they were like that. These two, they're like a Hindu version of that. They love God every day, prayed on top of all the militancy that we were given in this school. Like we had to wake up and do all kinds of weird shit. Like, like polish the boots every day, iron the shirts every day. Like
You were in an army school or something?
it was like that. That's what I mean by it was like very colonial, very militaristic.
Okay.
But I don't know for sure if it was not an army school. No, it was just very colonial. I thought. It had that kind of the wording, the phrasing of everything. It was like, ye here stands. It was like English medium school. And like they would have any kind of little stuff they wrote was very like, it's like either you just jack this from some British guy. Like they'd be like, this auspicious location indicates the most blessed place of Queen Victoria, who stood here and gave freedom to whatever. Like it was like always, they were always like into that movie. Put the pants, the shirt, all this stuff, right? But anyway, I'm giving these two kids shit. I'm like, hey guys, what's this cover my eyes shit? Rod and Todd, Hindu Rod and Todd, Abu and Dabu. I'm like, bro, what's this cover your eyes shit? You could see girls making out. It's fun. And you know what? They actually hit me back pretty good. The guy goes, the older brother. He actually, dude. This is the crazy thing too. Older brother, younger brother, so respectful. He'd be like, brother, and the brother spoke for them. That was like, big brother spoke for them. And he said, Amish bhai, I don't want to be sexualized. And like he basically said, I don't. He's like, you in the West, you are sexualized at a young age, but I want to maintain my childhood innocence and beauty. So I will not be brainwashed at a young age and watch these dirty scenes. So I will cover my eyes. And I was like, okay, well, shit.
That's the kind of shit like Indian parents are like brainwashing their kids with. Like bro, what's wrong with this? Like everybody does that. Like even in some point in time, like you're gonna have to like if you're gonna be like a good man, a respectful man, like a confident man, like you have to know things like that, bro. Like what the hell, like ye kya baat hai?
I mean, how much more respectful do you want the scene to be? He like moved back, moved forward. She came in. Like, come on. He's like, he tried to move back. He tried to like leave. Like, no, I'm too hard.
Plus, it was only live to live. It was not even a French kiss.
Yeah, that's weird, dude. It's like not even friend. I thought,
That's weird, bro.
yeah, they made a big deal. Do you know that movie, Raja Hindustani?
No.
Oh, it's not
First
even a
time
big
seeing this.
movie anymore. But are you a Bollywood guy?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Naruto. I mean, if you're
not
watching
really.
Naruto, it's hard to watch Bollywood because Bollywood, it's like you watched.
Yeah, bro.
I just saw Everywhere, Everything, All at Once, and they have fighting, and it's like I'm always like so jealous of like Asian movies. Instead of dancing, they do fighting, and it makes sense more. It's like more logical for the story. It's like cooler. It's like cooler for life, masculinity, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Like Indian, like Bollywood only focuses on 2 3 things. Like first is the songs and the dances, right? And the second is like making the hero like the biggest biggest chat of them all, right? I could say
Bollywood?
that, yeah. Bollywood.
Bollywood is?
Yeah.
What do you think of? Do you know what goons are? Have you heard of the term goon?
Goon?
I heard this Indian stand-up comic in Mumbai, and he was talking, or Bombay or Mumbai. I don't know. Tell me which one to use. But he was saying that like he was calling Hindu nationalists. He was calling them goons, and he was saying like, oh, someone's getting mad at my jokes and fight me or whatever. These fucking goons, man. They're goons everywhere.
Goons are basically like thugs, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I know what goons means, but he was calling Hindu nationalist goons. I don't know if that's a thing.
Bollywood movie, love that. Like which one?
Natasha Razor, which one? That's so funny that Ayush, you don't watch any Bollywood. Not even like we're gonna find out later that you.
I have watched some like, but for the past 2 3 years I haven't watched a single one of them. Like there are releases like Bollywood is like getting better at VFX and things, editing and stuff, but that storyline is always shit, always.
Always, eh? You're tight on that. Always.
But the songs are like too good. Bollywood songs are too good, yeah. That I also
So
agree
you
with.
do like the Bollywood songs,
Yeah.
dude. But there's Punjabi rappers in Canada, millions of hits. Are you familiar with
Yeah. Sidhu Moosewala. He came in our college like once in 2019.
What?
And, like,
So you got to get to your college.
yeah, in our college for like for a show or something, and like about 0.2 million people came. Fucking 200,000 people in our college. Like people are bringing their little kids and like pushing them upstage and all like shit like that, bro.
Wow.
It was insane.
Yeah, dude. He rips, eh? And it's gangster, dude.
Mhm.
Like the lyric.
Yeah.
Yep.
The lyrics are too good, and people in Punjab they worship them like gods, bro.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah, man, rips. But I feel like that. I prefer that over Bollywood music. I don't know. How do you
Yeah,
feel?
yes.
You know what I mean? Like I do find Bollywood a little bit like it's like pop, and I like some of the pop songs. Like they do put out some really banger pop tracks.
Like the good Bollywood music isn't the pop song or the dance song. It's basically like a slow, sad song, something like that. And plus the Punjabi that you're talking about, like there's this guy AP Dillon that is going like fire right now.
Wow.
Like
Yeah, AP Dillon, eh? AP
Yeah.
Dillon. I'm putting a note in that AP Dillon.
like he's the shit right now.
He's killing it, eh? All right, we'll check him out. He's on my list. AP Dillon. Yeah, Sidhu Moosewala too in Canada. Amazing. I guess we should get to analytics though. Eh? It's an hour and 20 minutes. Jesus. But a lot of comments here. Ocho Cinco's here. Natasha Razor. Yahubi, of course. Please Morton. Yo, please Morton. What does this mean? Standing up gay is like porn. I can't describe it, but I know it when I see it. What?
Stand up. I don't know.
I don't know. Please, Morton. I do want to respond to you, but I don't know exactly what that means. Ocho Cinco, my mom is Indian. If she sees me kiss a girl, we must get married immediately. Yeah, Ocho Cinco. Yeah, no, it's basically
Like people in India, they don't have open relationships. Like they have relationship, but it's secret. Like guys are not gonna like tell their parents or something like they are with a girl or something. Yeah,
Right.
it's very common practice.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I remember my cousin would just bang these girls. Like, he would just hook up with these girls, married half the time. And when the girl's family found out, but not even always married. Sometimes, not married, whatever. But when the girl's family found out, they would like come to kill him. And his dad would
Yeah.
stand in the door and be like, "Come on, man. I don't know how he does it. You know what I mean? He's just, I don't know how, but listen, if you could do it, you'd do it. You know what I mean? But you can't."
Yeah.
His dad was like, "What can I do?" His dad was like ashamed of it almost. His dad was like, "What kind of son did I raise?" I'm like, a stone cold player, dude. This guy's getting pussy. Yeah, you could die. Like, you could die. I'm talking about the girls, and they still fuck him.
Mhm.
Be
Yeah.
proud of your son. That's what I told him. I was like, proud of that kid, man. That guy, that's a ripper, dude. It's hard in Canada, and no one's trying to kill you here. And still people are like, I can't, like, buying classes and shit.
Mostly in Punjabi families and all, like it's like if you like get with a girl or something, their parents or their like older brothers, they'll fucking kill you like if you like ditch her or something.
Yeah. No, even in high school here, like, yeah, I've seen that happen. Gujarati guys too. I feel like Gujarati, like my state, it's like everyone's business, practical, soft. But then the Surtis, there's like Surat. Those guys were like down to fight, and the women swear apparently. Yeah, that was like a big thing. Like where I'm from, we're in Gujarat, the women no swearing, unless they're possessed by a ghost. Then they're like, "Fuck you, give me a fucking cigarette," you know what I mean, or something like that. They get wild. But I don't know if you guys have that.
But like Surat is in Rajasthan, right? So like Rajasthani women are raised tough. Like they always wear like apparel like made for men, like shirts and all, right? Even in India only, like they
Right.
wear shirts and like kurtas and like kurtas or skirts or like something. But yeah, they are like raised tough. They like swear in India only. In India also, right?
Dude, let's do analytics. Yeah, a lot of great comments. So thanks for coming in, everyone. 4 Hour Life. My mom's from Mumbai. She curses every 2 seconds. Okay, but 4 Hour Life. Are you Gujarati? That was specifically Gujarati. What I'm talking about. And when I was in India, dude, the women like no swear. Like it was like, you swear, people are like, you're a whore. Like it was like that wild.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh my god. Then what else is she doing? That's what they would say. They would always be like, swearing. What else is she doing? Smoking? What else is she doing? It's always like,
Yeah.
and it's the what else is like, or like it was very repressive. Except for, and make sure everyone tunes into Spiritual Sundays. We're gonna be doing more ghost stories. Ghost stories episode really was like so fun, actually. So many great ghost stories last
I
week.
was looking into it and like the engagement was quite good, right? Like the people were coming in and like they were having super chats and all. Like the comment section was kind of late, right?
Yeah, dude.
So let's dive into that analytics, right?
I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna put some music on. Like 2 seconds, dude. You know, one of the things I need from a producer too is like just like, Amish is on break. More rips right after this, right after these announcements. More rips are coming to you in no time. Don't even worry about it. Something like that. Maybe I should just like produce a couple clips like that where it's like, hey everyone, Amish Babaji's on break, but more rips are coming right after these messages. Take a minute, go to do a bathroom break, and hey, grab yourself a drink. Hey, grab yourself a drink. Want to drink something? Grab yourself a drink. But you should stay here for a second. I'm gonna put this music
Right.
a little higher.
So I'll just chat with the audience for a while, right?
Talk to the audience, dude. I'll be right back, like 2 seconds. Man, I really like on Sunday, I did 3.5 hours. I had to end the show just because I had to take a piss. I was dying at the end. But no, I just need to use the washroom.
Okay, sure.
I'll be right back, dude. 2 seconds. Thanks, man. Take care of them.
Okay. So hey guys, what's up? So I am from now onwards, I'm the producer of this show, and I'm gonna look into the pre-production, production, and the post-production of this, right? 4 hour which editing software do I use? Like it's basically all the Adobe stuff, like Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects for VFX and all, right? Okay. What are you saying here? So to give you basically right now we are going to dive into the analytics of the Drip podcast. Yeah, so I've been like researching on this for the past 2 days, and I've like made up a like list or something like the problems that the channel is facing right now and the solutions that how we can overcome this. Like the channel is right now gaining like losing subscriber daily, right? As well as the retention is decreasing day by day. Plus the watch time is not so great either, right? So we're gonna tackle these problems and all right. Like if you guys like are into content creation and stuff, you can ask me like things like that, like which software do I use, like how do I perform my editing and all, or like any content advice. If you guys want any advice, I'm here for you. To help you with Adobe script. Do you for our life? Do you know how to build an Adobe script or something? I would love to like have your help in this because I've been looking for a guy like who can do the subtitling and all or like automatedly, right? Automatically, right? Bollywood, Bollywood movies, yeah, like Bollywood movies are basically a copy of American movies or some American movies. Yeah, basically the same, nothing original, same concept. You wouldn't smash a married woman. Okay, well that's up to you, bro. I won't say no.
What up? What up, bro? What's going on?
Uh,
Dude, I gotta get one of those water. Like, I want to drink more water, but then if I drink water, I just have to go to the washroom every 2 seconds. Is that for everyone else too? Like I just have. If I drink now, 20 minutes, I gotta go to the washroom, and I'm like, is it doing anything?
like do you,
Half an hour usually.
do
But
you have like diabetes or something? Because like people.
oh, my cousin just got it. My cousin, and he's my age, dude. He's the same age. He got it like last year,
Oh,
and he was telling me like, bro, Matt Foreman. He's like Matt Foreman, game changer. He's like, I take Matt Foreman, woo, pure energy, just energy all day. I'm hyped. I'm excited. And then all the other Indian people behind him were like, don't ever take Matt Foreman. It's so bad for you. You
okay.
get hooked on it. It actually makes you tired because it messes with your like, like your energy levels or your insulin levels. It's actually really bad for you. But I don't know, man. But thanks for coming, everyone. Like I said, this Sunday we're doing cult rehab. I have 2 cult survivors so far, and more will be adding onto that. This week, there's actually a bunch of great comics that I can get on the show that have traveled a lot and stuff like that. So I might get another comic on tomorrow or the day after. I feel like what the audience wants. They do want those fun, bubbly girls. Like bringing on.
Yeah,
I was just telling her on Facebook chat, our guest Angelica Scanura. Definitely, people were like, I think they even
yeah,
right away. People are like, I like it because she's hot. So people are just like, I just want to see you talk to this hot person.
yeah. I saw the episode and it was like the kind of energy she maintained the whole episode.
Yeah, she's great, and she has the studio, so it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're already in the studio. Bring that studio into StreamYard. Bring that studio into the Drip. It's like I'm getting a studio level person. I'm getting a studio. The production value is through the roof with her. She's got a whole bed and everything. Like that's perfect. Do dances like that. So definitely, I'm going to ask her to come back, maybe with some more topics. But there's some other hot guests that we got coming in. But dude, Sunday, the cult survivors, wacky, wild, wacky stories. So silly. And I feel like that's going to be spiritual Sundays. It's going to be like ghost stories once a month, at least once a month. We might have to go every 2 weeks because, like, honestly, the ghost community online is huge, and then also the people came in with their ghost stories, and the ghost stories were like some of them were so good. I retold the one about Greg Enright, this comic in Toronto, comic like around here in Ontario. So silly, dude. That this guy he believes in it, and but he did believe, and then the other people in the story believe like it. You just kind of go, maybe I don't know, man. Maybe there was a ghost. I don't know. Who knows what this life is? Who knows what is in the great mystery? I think it's regardless silly that you're, even if nothing else. I just love that a grown up believes in ghosts, professional, full time, and we had 2 ghost walkers, and there's a million of the ghost walkers too, and they're very supportive community, and I love talking about it. So, Yahubi says, Amush, show your YouTube wallet $signs. We're not going to do that. We're just going to talk about the analytics. Ayush has looked at the analytics. He's an analytics expert all the way from India. Not to stereotype him, but he's obviously going to be good with numbers. From New Delhi, so he's going to make me aggressive in the market. We're talking about him editing the clips so that we're getting up 1 minute rippers. It's like the goal of the ripper, the 1 minute has to be like a burst of joy. But a lot of times the way I'm choosing topics is like, what are people fighting about? And then trying to have a discussion around it that's not so aggressive and angry, more of a loving kindness take on it. So there's that. And then you were mentioning too that you can do trailers and you can do like I was saying, interstitial videos, all that stuff, like stuff at the end. Yeah, we got to figure all that stuff out too. But thanks for coming. Tell us about the analytics though. Tell us what's the health. What's the health of the channel, brother? The drip channel.
Like from what I have what's all the name? Okay, so the problems that like the channel is facing, first of all, is the watch time is decreasing constantly, right?
The what? Sorry.
Watch time. Basically, YouTube judges your video by watch time, like how many hours of content has been watched. So, for example, like your recent video is of about 3 hours, right? And it's only watched for like 63 hours.
Okay.
Like that's really bad retention.
Okay.
Like people are clicking off the video in the first 14 minutes or so.
Right.
Like they are watching only the 14 minutes of the whole 3 hour video, right? That's what we gotta like.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what we gotta work on, right? So first thing is first, like we gotta retain our audience. We gotta like take them by hand, like make them watch the entire video, not the entire, but at least an hour of it, right? That's why I'm saying that shorter content with the length of about 1 hour, 40 minutes is gonna be like good, because people can spend 30 minutes to an hour like listening to our conversation and all, but like 3 hours gets a little long, right? That's what I think, right?
That's great. No, that's good. It is like an Amish roasting time. It's almost like you need notes to get started on that mailing list. Grab the emails. Urena Bruce says grab the emails. Yeah, Urena was telling me
I prepared a whole list of the problems.
Oh my God! Wow, so many karmas, brother. So many karmas. Okay, cool.
Plus, I also have a presentation. So, all right. So the next thing is like what I've seen, like the CTR has been decreasing, like the click-through rate. You know about that, right?
The click-through rate of the ads. No.
Basically, like of your video, basically like when your video is shown in the browser feed, right? Like people see that, and they like 2.7% of the people click on the video of the 100% that are being shown, right? That can be dramatically improved, and the core two feature that like impact that are first the thumbnail and the second one being the title, right? And I have some tips like for the title. I have read some articles on that, right? The title like
what's that? Sorry.
So I'm saying like there are some tips for the title. Like the title shouldn't be like more than 50 words or something like that. There should be a proper format for your videos to have a proper thumbnail, right? As well as a proper style for thumbnail, right? Like don't ever change that. At least like try it out for like 2-3 months.
I do need a thumbnailer. Like and this is perfect, dude. This is great. Okay, cool. Sorry. I'm here. So sorry. I just want to play some music to calm myself down because it's great. It's stressful. You know what I mean? It's like there's so much to do. You know. Oh God! Keep going though. I'm here.
Okay. So the second and the last thing is the CPM is decreasing. Basically, CPM is like how much you get for 1,000 views, right?
Yeah, that I know. Oh, so the CPM is even decreasing? Is it increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing. Basically,
Why is that?
CPM depends on the watch time, right?
Right.
Amish, you there?
Sorry, I'm here. Yep. You can't hear me? You okay? My internet's okay. I think your internet cut out. Wow. It's like the Buddha's giving me a break. The Buddha wants to give me a break. No, honestly, you know what? It is just a lot of work. It's a full production. It's like its own TV show, and it needs a lot of work and a lot of focus, and which is like, I guess, scary on one hand, but in another way, it's like exciting because it is like there's a system, there's like a path, you know what I mean? And I even actually made, I don't know if anyone can even see this, but I made a second camera, and
Yeah, I'm back right
wow,
now.
this
Like I've
camera
lost
I
my
can get
connection.
all good, Ayush. I was just telling them, I was just taking some of that information in. This camera, man, you can't even see it. We got to figure out the lighting in here. But I was basically saying to Ayush before the show that it's basically like we're feeding the algorithm. It's like if the ashram has a mission of loving kindness and to share loving kindness, to spread it, raise the vibration of the whole culture of the community, then basically what we are is almost like it's like the YouTube algorithm. It's like the heart of the culture. It's like the whole culture. They're coming to YouTube for a burst of energy. Like, huh,
Yeah,
I want to feel good. I want to know what to think about this. I want to feel good for a second. Because that's what it is. We're trying to reduce that into a business, and it's such a grind. It's like that's the main algorithm. It's the
yeah,
collective heart. And then inside of that is me. And I have to do what's in my heart too. It's like you can't just be doing it's like some people just start doing propaganda, or like they hear from someone that like, or sometimes they'll just do a video that goes viral, and then for the rest of their life they just do that video, like,
yeah,
where they just have that opinion. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it forces you into these weird opinions, even joining
yeah,
like a
yeah,
niche market, or like doing one thing. I was talking to someone about Kevin Samuels the other day about how like when he started, he was actually like just telling guys advice. And then the first video with a so he has a bunch of these videos now where it's like women calling in and he rips them. And it's like the first one though, it just happened by mistake. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it just happened. Like
Yeah.
she just called in and she said, "I think I'm 33 and I have 3 kids and I'm the prize." And then he just made that the thumbnail and the thing. And it's like she thinks she's the prize. It's like that's his thumbnail and everything. It
It
rips
blows
though.
up, right?
He was on for like years, and then that kind of hit for him. But anyway,
Yeah.
okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going on these
On the
YouTube
analytics, right?
analytics. Your
So,
analysis of the analytics. What needs to be done?
like my thing is like we gotta like find a proper thing that we are good at, right? Right now we are just sailing through, and like we are having these kind of live streams and all, right? We are like the first of all, your audience that are in the live stream, they are great, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
shout out to them, and
Shout
yeah,
out, shout out, shout out. There's the regulars that come in. Ocho
yeah,
Cinco for our life. Please Morton. Please Morton had a great ghost story too. So thanks everyone. Love you.
like if you are like if you want to like talk about stuff, then we can either divide your like content schedule like into weekly basis. Like on Sundays, like you are saying, you can do like ghost stories and all, right?
Well, I'm thinking Sundays I'll do spiritual Sundays, and yeah, like I don't know if Ghost Stories fits every time. I don't know if I'm always gonna have like a new thing to say about Ghost specifically, but if we do Ghost Stories first Sunday, then we have like the programming for spiritual Sundays. Let's just call it spiritual Sundays or Super Source Sundays, because it is like that's where Super Source is coming in. It's direct to. It's almost like Sundays are a direct to God connection. Here, it's like we do topics on weekday politics, whatever, and we got to find where is God in there. But
Yeah.
Sundays we go right to God. We just go right, put in a direct channel and shoot it in. So
Right.
ghosts are one of those things. It's like something that people believe in. It's supernatural, but I think it is fun. It's spiritual. It's like a chance to think about all that, the great mystery, the great beyond, and just have a spiritual discussion, which I think the culture sorely needs, quite frankly.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's good for Sundays. I'm thinking first weekend I want to do the ghost stories.
Okay.
Second week anyway, cult rehab, because cult rehab actually is a staple of this show. It's one of the original things that we did here is like talk to people who were in scams and cults. And then Anand, who was on the show years ago, I think a year and a half ago, we met him on the show. I met him on the show. He's going to come on. He was in a cult, so that's going to be this Sunday. So I'm thinking second week is that. Third week, I don't know. Third week we're doing oracle readings, tarot cards. Yeah, so anyone can call in, but it's like a dating show essentially. So it's like dating, romance, but we have the oracle cards, the tarot cards, and we view dating really like falling in love from a loving kindness and a spiritual paradigm, because we're doing the oracle cards and stuff like that. So oracle cards week 3, and then week 4, I don't know yet. It's almost like the
Like,
message comes in as I go.
so what we can do is like let's try this, right? For the like, let's plan out a study for the 2 or 3 weeks. Like we do the content that you like want to create, for example, right? Like first, like on Sundays, like the first ghost story, then the cult one, and the oracle card, right? Let's do that, and let's see in which the audience is more engaged, right? And let's
Right.
pick up on that, and let's for testing purposes do that episode once again on other Sundays, and let's see like the if we have the same retention level or not, right?
Right.
And then if we get the same retention level, or like if we get more for that, right, then we can properly make it into a show, right?
Right.
Like a proper 1 hour show on Sundays or something like that, right? Like you said to
Yeah.
me that you don't have any problem with creating as much content as possible, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's the other thing too: is that I like the idea of call-ins, and I like call-in. Like, I do like those long call-in shows, and I
Long
think that
call.
was one thing that worked for Sunday specifically is that it was super long, and maybe we could just cut in and out or take a break, come back in half an hour, something like that. But there is something to be said about like the story after story after story after story. Like the call-in, I feel like makes almost like longer form episodes okay. So I was thinking like Sundays we could do so we could try to keep it to an hour, but then yeah, if you do call-ins, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? Because then you want to get each person's story, right? Like
Like
last
there's
went 3.5 hours.
yeah.
I can't. The best story was on the 3.5 hour from Greg, and he took like 10 minutes to get into the story, but his story was amazing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that is it. So yeah, I don't know how you feel about that. Like, how what's the success of call-in shows on YouTube? Like, is it a
like
big
I know this creator that is something called Gecko, right? He basically does what it does is like basically suits up in a gecko costume and take call-ins where people like say random stuff and all, right? And his reels are doing like fucking like millions of views, right?
wow? So
Yeah.
wait, so what's the channel called?
Something gecko, like this guy dresses up in green gecko costume and like answers phone calls and all, right?
Green Gecko?
Like I'll just send the link to you. I don't have it
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now,
Send me
but
the link. Let's check this out.
okay,
This
okay.
is a very
So
important part of the research. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out
yeah,
what to do. Yeah, Calvin Picorni says Halloween season, scary spring. You know what? They do Christmas in July.
yeah.
Where's Halloween in April? You know what I'm saying? Halloween in June. That's it. Halloween and yeah, no, that's some people. It is a crazy like it's a great market, the Halloween market. It's like it's hot. It's a lot of fun too. Like even this Sunday, I might go to that Ghost March. Did you send me the thing?
Right now I don't have it, but after the show I can send it to you. What do you
Oh,
say?
okay, cool. All right,
Okay. So let's get on with the analytics. So
cool.
like what I've noticed, like 92% of your audience is particularly male, right?
Right.
So yeah, like either we can work on that or we can get on we like have you done content on like feminism, something like that, like things like that will like attract women onto your show or something like that?
Terrorism?
Not terrorism, feminism.
Oh, feminism.
Yeah.
Well, okay. The topic, even the topic that I kind of that I was showing you today. That's what I was saying. Like, I actually brought that not as a topic to do today, but I was thinking of like the next episode that we do, I might have like comics come in and just talk over this clip. You know what I'm saying? This
Okay,
thing that we watched at the beginning of like history is repeating itself, why society collapse as men become less masculine. I feel like this could be a good topic for getting everyone because it is interesting to talk about. It's like it went viral on their channel. I do find it genuinely interesting, and I do feel like these people need a loving kindness perspective because it truly is just like the opinion basically, and it's a big conservative opinion, is that men are becoming emasculated, and then because of the emasculation of men, the whole society is going to crumble. And we played this earlier too, and they were trying to relate it to Greece and how the statues got gay, whatever that means, and then that's when the society fell apart. So I feel like this kind of topic is what you're talking about. Maybe when you say feminism, like this is the closest thing I got to feminism. I probably wouldn't. I don't know. Like this to me is interesting because these guys are kind of against feminism. Like they think that all of that, like teaching kids about being gay, feminism, so like gay rights, feminism, they think that's all like it's going to turn the society soft, and then they won't get married and have kids. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
So that's kind of what the closest thing I have to feminism. I don't know if that's what you
okay.
meant.
So like I wanted to ask like the content that would appeal to women, like what kind of content is that, like in your opinion, like what kind of content that you do is gonna appeal to women?
Oh, I mean spirituality. I think spirituality is fun. I feel
Okay.
like women understand that more, and they might be into that. You know what I'm saying?
So like for our gender, for our gender, like we are going to like we have to like increase the amount of like women watching our show, right? That is one thing. And as for
Listen,
the
I like
age,
that
like,
that's on your list. I do like that that's on your list. That's great.
yeah,
Just like,
like we have to,
more women, put it on the list. Yep, sure,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, so the majority of the audience is basically like above 25 to like 34 years of age, right? More than 50% of it. So, right. So this is the kind of audience that you want to appeal to, right? We gotta increase it like up to 70-80% because like this is the kind of audience that like because of which we get paid in YouTube money, right? So
Right,
yeah.
right. So you're
Okay.
saying more feminism to attract like that audience, I
Yeah,
guess.
like
I
we can
guess the
either
best. Yeah, good.
like we I also have in mind like have you done like any offline shows like only offline podcasts or something
Offline.
like collaboration? Yeah,
Offline. Oh, like off of YouTube.
yeah, no, or like you shoot the in person podcast or something.
Yeah, yeah. No, we've done that. We've done that a bunch. Like, I mean, I in person. It's been a while,
Okay.
but I've done it. Yeah, I had like a friend of mine come over one time. That's it.
Okay,
But
so we
years
can
ago, I did
also
podcasts with other people, like other. Oh, and a boss. We went to a boss's house.
nice. So
So
like
yeah, there might be some girls I can go see. I was telling Angelica it'd be good to just me go to her
yeah,
studio. That could be sick.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you go like do in-person podcast, we can like judge from the audience, like if the content is like appealing to them or not, right? So let's
Right.
try out that. Right, I'm just writing down ideas. I'll just send a list of them to you, right?
Okay.
Like what
Cool.
we
Cool.
could
Cool.
try
Cool.
to
Cool.
increase
Cool.
the
Cool.
channel.
Yeah.
And yeah,
You have a politically savvy, like cosmopolitan audience. You know what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying, though. Like we need to do. I feel like that is very cutting edge, though, and it's always needed in the culture. There's always people who have these weird opinions, and they need to get it out. And most people feel weird talking about it. So it's almost like to me, it's like yeah, that is like good topics for the culture. Raises the vibration, I'd say. So definitely like that's the kind of hot button shit we want to hit. And then I do it with comics too. So like they come in. So I'm thinking this one I might get a female comic on, or I might get this guy Cy Kid on, and they're both. Cy Kid is like a pickup artist too on the side. He's stand up, but he's also a pickup artist. So he's gonna say some wild ass shit. And then of course the girl's gonna have like a great take on it. I feel like, but continue, please.
yeah, like one thing I noticed is like the new viewers are coming in, right? People are noticing your video, like new viewers that haven't watched your videos like
Yep.
previously, like they are coming in, but they're not tagging along. Like they're not repetitive viewers. They just like watch your first time and they just like click off and they're gone. Like we can
Okay.
like to give you an average in numbers like we can do a lot better in this sector, right?
Okay.
First thing first, like the thumbnail and title should be great. So like the click through rate is good, right? Above 5% is like we can hope for. And yeah, and then like making the thing is that like why the people are like the retention time is so low, people are just clicking off of the videos is because like live stream is because like people are like tagged into the conversation, they are talking with us, right? They are fully involved in this. But
Yeah.
when any person like views the video afterwards, the first 5 minutes is gonna be like total like how hello how are you like things like that, right? How's the audience doing, how's the chat doing and all, right? Like people want to know at the start of it like what they're gonna get out of this video. Like they should like you should always ask a question, always ask a question to yourself I'm viewing this video like what I'm gonna get out of it in the first 5 seconds, in the first 30 seconds we're gonna explain the motive, right? like like for example for this video we
Like
can
our
say like
mission. What is our mission? What is our
yeah,
vision? And where are we going to go? Yeah, it's true. It's for even in stand up. It's crazy
yeah,
because as a host, I actually learned this years ago. Someone taught me this in stand up, where he's like, they're basically like chill. Like if you're hosting a comedy show, he's like, they're like kids, and you hold their hand and you say, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. And then they'll be like, oh, okay. And that's what a show is. And you almost tell them, like, this is the show, and we do this and this and this. And then at the end, we do this, and that's when we wrap it up. And then I open it up to you, and you can say this and this, and then that's it. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, no, that's good. That's actually true. Yeah, but continue.
we can we can either like make up our like a script or something like in the first 30 seconds we say stuff like for this video we can say like hi, how are you guys, like we Amish and Ayush are going to talk about the channel's analytics in and like review on the Indian culture, like something like that we are going to talk about stuff like that. And if you don't want to like listen to this part, you can escape with a timestamp like to this part. You are free
Yeah.
to skip it. Like tell the audience that tell them they if they are free to skip, right? They are not obliged to watch the whole video, but they can skip to the part that is like that they are
Well,
here for, right?
we did the chapters for a couple of
Yeah.
episodes. The chapters are there.
But
And
did
I
you
just
call?
like how professional that sounds. It's like you're
Yeah.
like, "Hey everyone, thanks for coming. Listen, if you're here for this, go to the chapter, go to the right
Yeah.
section, and that's your section. And but if you are so full of loving kindness, then you watch everything.
Yeah.
Twice. But if
Like,
you are here for these topics, if you are from the red pill community, you'll want to go to 40 minutes. You can go. That could actually be a very silly way to even tease. Because if you
yeah.
start saying like if you're part of this community, don't watch the second section. We've told you now, trigger warning, don't watch. Actually, it's not good for you. Go away into your safe room. You will be it'll hurt your feelings. So like that could even build anticipation for the show. That's very smart, actually.
Right.
Silly.
Like that's the kind of thing like we should like look forward to like like moving on to the next topic.
Tell me.
And what the other ideas that we can have is like first of all is the video chapters only, right? We can always say like go to this chapter, like they don't want the they don't know when the specific topic is going to get discussed, right? For example, like they view the sub thumbnail and the title of the video and they're specifically here for this, right? But for the first hour and a half we were just chatting, right, on different topics on India and all, right?
Right.
Like we want to have a call to action for them in the first 30 seconds. Hey bro, like if you are here for this, like skip to this part, the timestamp are down below, right?
Wow, this is like so New Delhi, dude. You're like this is like some proper. This is training.
Yeah.
Do this. It's very okay. Cool. Yeah, we gotta
Always.
read the script.
Okay.
That's very
And-
tight. It's very sexy.
and-
Yeah.
And if we are not doing live streams, right,
Okay.
like I told you, like we can either do live stream or 1 hour videos, right? Something like that. And if we
1
are
hour,
doing
yeah.
1 hour videos, then at the first 30 or 40, 51 minute of the video, we can always put sneak peeks of the video, like some funny stuff that we said or some serious topic that we discussed, like put in the first few lines of that, so that like the audience get immediately like attention, like
That's so pro to be like. So you're saying not only do you say like, hey, if you're okay, so hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna tell you why Elon Musk buying Twitter is gonna fix the culture.
yeah,
We'll be teaching that's first lesson. Second karma, or we do karmas. Second karma is this: is our soft men destroying society? We've
Yeah.
done the analysis. We'll tell you right here.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're one of these softies, just skip it, idiot. Click the chapters below and just skip that section because I don't want you to. Oh, I'm crybaby. You
Yeah.
don't need it. Okay, third karma is this, and then we just do like this is what each karma is. We have the visual for each one ready. That's actually very sexy and that's very professional. And that is the professionalism that you almost have to put in if you want to expect that kind of that's beautiful. I love it, dude. This is amazing.
that's right.
Amish News. We gotta work in these arty graphics that I got. They're making me 3D graphics. Keep going. I'm gonna open it.
Okay, sure.
Go for it. But keep going.
Preview of the content, like what will be they getting in the beginning of the video. We have to put in the beginning of the video like what they're gonna get, like provide value as soon as possible. That's gonna be our goal, right?
Right. Provide value as soon as possible. Yeah. It's almost like we need a joke off the top. It's like
Yeah.
even with stand up, it's like you want to come on stage, do a quick ripper. You got to have a quick ripper. Then you can go into, even as the host, it's like you do a quick joke, go into like, we're going to do this. You're going to love it because of this. If you're a pussy, just fucking leave right now. Don't be a piece of shit. And then for the rest of you, do this. And it's like, it's all done basically. It's all kind of laid out. And then, you just continue with that. But keep going. Sorry.
Okay, and no, you can always like we are here for a chat only, right? I want to hear your opinions also.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the next thing is like researching our videos, right? Like for example, let's take this video for example. We always gotta like pick up topics with keywords. For example, like you told me like, yeah, like I can also help you with ideation, like what's the next video is gonna be about. So like either I can tell you all this stuff in private if you want. Like it's basically
Right.
the fundamentals of how to choose an idea, like on the basis of what the audience is gonna be. And like I think I should tell you this in private. Like yeah,
That's very sexy. Okay, so that has to maybe start with a private meeting, then we
yeah,
come on, and
yeah.
then edit, upload. But
Okay,
in the future, I think that could be a meeting. I mean a
okay.
live stream. But yeah, for now, we keep that behind the scenes.
Yeah, we don't gonna give sauce, right? A secret
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
That's the secret sauce. Okay, secret meeting. Okay, sexy.
uh, so like yeah, the thing is like intros and end scene are gonna be like we're gonna work on that. Like we will create something. Like I also saw your video like, but it doesn't have any sound, right? The one we play at the starting of each like live stream, right?
That does not have any sound on it. No. So
Yeah.
we can add sound to that and have that be our intro graphics, our outro graphics. Let the
Yeah.
community know, let the congregation know that when they come in, they're getting like a full service, a professional service. And they know that they come in, it's a professional service. There's going to be, these things are provided, they're thought out. I know exactly where we're going. I know that when we come out of this, I'm going to be better off. I'm going to be smarter. I'm going to learn these valuable things. Basically, I will be more powerful in my life. That's what you have to promise at the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of these bangers do. A lot of these people that are like killers in the game. Like you look at, do you watch Republic TV at all?
No.
You don't know Republic TV, dude? Oh, dude, he is a ripper. He's like an Indian guy. Republic TV. Go Arnab Goswami. Dude, he
Ah,
comes in yelling.
I know him. I know him, but I don't watch his content.
Right. That's what everyone said. I know. He's like the number one guy in India, and everyone's like, no, I don't watch that shit. Because everyone's just, like everyone, it's too much. He is yelling right off the top. But he has this sense of importance, and like, this is why each topic matters, and this is why you got to listen. And that's why I asked these guys to make this graphic for me. This graphic, basically, it's like, we can do headlines with this. So we could say, what's our topics?
Around the world with Amish.
Yeah. It gives them that feel of like around the world with Amish. This is our list of karmas, and we could do it with the graphic. Then the community knows that like this Babaji means business. He's not fucking around. He's gonna, he knows what he's talking about. He's gonna come in with these. You know what I mean? Like, who's got 3D graphics? That's the thing, right? This is a great company out of Israel.
Okay, so yeah.
But continue.
Okay, so on-screen graphics, we like we can always add things like that. Like for if you are gonna like do a scary show like on Sundays or something, if we ever prepare for that, like we can like make graphics for that also, right? Like we gotta prepare for this video. Like we pre-prepare like the sounds that you were saying, like the scary sounds and all. Like
Yeah.
to play in between the videos, we gotta prepare that as well as the graphics, scary graphics and all. If we ever do that show, and yeah.
Have you ever live streamed with people where you're like a producer in the background, kind of live streaming it, playing sounds, because that would be sick too. If someone could play the music while I'm on, but that might be just not there. We're not, you know what I mean? That's a lot.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Like, but we can, or like we can prepare some soundtracks and all, right?
Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And then just real quick in the audience, there's a little bit of a fight in the audience. After we're done, I'm gonna have a little chat about this. Please Morton is getting into it. Please Morton is getting wild in there, and a bunch of people are. It looks pretty like Please Morton is getting wild, and then everyone's mad, but it's fine. Listen, you are loved, and we're gonna talk about it in a second. Duke and Don, I do that with my live streams. We have a sound guy. Yeah, no, that would be sick, but I don't know if we're there yet. You know what I'm saying? We could just figure out a system of like, how can I just make it? Honestly, it would be good if someone even just hears it and just I can test it all out and be like, okay, everything's working fine. You know what I'm saying?
Right. In most of the podcasts that are shot offline, like there's always a sound guy, like who does all the like background music and stuff on sound effects. But yeah, like if we are like doing live streams and all, we can already prepare like a stream of 5 minutes and we can like play that on replay, right?
Sick. Okay.
And like other things are basically like the storytelling part of it. I have like Colin and Samir, right?
Yeah.
So like they have like a storytelling course where they basically like tell you how the how to approach people, like how to approach their audience and all, right? How to prepare for topics, how to like, like how to add graphics and all, like things like that. Like I definitely recommend that to you. Like I've
Yeah,
already got this thing, and yeah,
yeah. Duke
that
and
will
Dawn is
help quite
about
a bit.
rehearsing. It's like a bunch of clips need to be rehearsed or just pre-recorded, maybe.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It would be good to have the in-between clips. But dude, it's good to just even sit with someone and go through it, script it, and we'll just shoot it and put them all up. Because yeah, for the ghost ones, we can have so much fun with sound effects. We have so
yeah.
much fun with the silly music. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. For
Uh,
sure. Dude, amazing.
and over the top, let's just discuss like, should I just present my screen? I have like a presentation planned out too.
Oh yeah, yeah, share it, dude. You can't share it?
I can share just a second.
Holy shit, dude. You've had a presentation this whole time?
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
like
Okay, cool.
if
Dude,
I'm
this is
gonna,
really.
I always do work
In
professionally.
the meantime, I'm going to talk to the audience for a second. What's happening? Please
Yeah, let's.
Morton. Wait, I got to go to the first Please Morton because I know Please Morton said some wild shit. What did he say? I've seen some stuff. Not really my place to judge anyone, but sheesh. Ever seen anyone pull a move you couldn't even wrap your brain around and you realize we are playing totally different games? Okay, Please Morton. What was the first thing? Truth isn't disrespect. Facts are facts always. Hey, people say that when they like say when they're being mean. You know what I'm saying? Natasha Razor, respectfully, as a veteran of a few wars myself, it could get there. Have seen it with my own eyes. Oh wait, this is talking about. I'd probably join a cult if I was homeless. Okay. Well, that's the first thing he said, so it's fine. Natasha, please, Martin. We don't get treated the same. I have had so many white male LPOs tell black women about their hair, but they don't tell the males not to assault people. It's a good call. That's a good point, Natasha. That's a good point. um, listen, we can have people call in too. If we want to call in, have a little chat about this, it's fine. In the meantime, let's check out this presentation though.
All right, so let's show the slides going up. Calvin. All right, so let me share my screen right now.
Oh, the
Is it?
community's fighting, brother. The community's fighting. The
Yes,
drip
sir.
YouTube. Wow, dude.
The
Holy shit.
drift YouTube.
That's beautiful.
So
There,
yeah,
it's no time to fight in the congregation. Look at the presentation, people. We're doing homework. Look at this, dude. This guy has slides. That's beautiful, dude. Let's check out the slides. So this is the
yeah.
future of our
So
YouTube channel, right here, Drip YouTube. God damn it, dude. This is what we need, people. Even the guy who did construction in our house, the guy who managed it, he's from New Delhi. I'm like, bro. I was like, they're so tight. I'm like, how do I get one of you on my team? Take the market for me. You know what I'm saying? This is
yeah, I understand.
all
So
right, thanks, man. Urana Brew. Urane's already in SEO, so basically Urane, this is like you're at work right now. Let's get it. Let's do these farmers,
all
baby.
right, so let's start with this side. So basically, what we're gonna do with the drip podcast, basically, this is a like concept of like the content strategy and what we're gonna do with the channel and then how we're gonna like portray it, right? So for example, the table of content, like what are the type of content that we can like. I've just like based
Wow.
based on some things,
Oh,
and
this is what I need, dude. It's such a mess back there. Like there's just so many things to do. You know what I mean? What do you do?
like this is going to be an analysis of the drip podcast, like where we talk about the changes of the strategy, content strategy that it needs, right? Like how to structure the channel basically, and how to produce and distribute micro content, right? Basically, we already produce content, right? A long form content, but we don't know how to distribute it. Like the people that have watched our content, they are coming back. I agree with this, but the newer people, we are not reaching out to that amount of people, right? Because for example, if I say to you right now, if a million people knew about your content, like about 100,000 of them would stay, right? Like 10% of them would stay, right?
Yeah.
But first we got to reach out to those million people, right? And that's how we're gonna do it with the help of like TikTok and shorts, right? Like short clips and all, right? All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You can't
we
do
already,
TikTok, right? In India,
yeah, huh?
you can't upload to TikTok, but you'll just send it to me and I'll just upload those ones.
Yeah, I can send it to you, and basically like we can use it with VPN and stuff. But yeah,
That's so
if you
wild
want,
that India banned TikTok. That sucks. Sorry.
yeah. Like,
But maybe it's good for you. I saw a great documentary about
no,
how
no,
it's,
no, no.
it's like really garbage.
Nah, it is fucking like it is the worst shit that happened to us. Like if TikTok was like still like uh, open in India, I would be
Yeah.
doing e-commerce.
Wow.
Like I've started my career with dropshipping and all, and I was pretty successful in it. But like TikTok got banned, and like I had to do other shit and all. Like
That's bullshit, dude. Have you seen? There's like new TikTok alternatives. We'll talk after though.
yeah, yeah, sure. So yeah, I have too much like for let's talk after.
Sorry,
Like I
man.
have too
Sorry to
much
hear that. Yeah,
information.
sorry to hear about the TikTok. That sucks, dude.
Alright, so like the first we are already doing live streams, right? People are engaging in this. Like first thing first, like your fan base is already engaging with the live stream. That is good. Like okay, and for the this is the videos part of it. Like we gotta create some videos. Like for example, if you like record an interview with someone, or uh, like these video gonna have a like proper main topic that we're gonna talk about for the whole hour, right?
Right.
We're gonna branch out like for example, let's say like uh, let's say something like Greek mythology, something like that. And in this whole hour we're gonna branch out to a lot of things, but our main topic should be same, right?
Some
These are
people
the
asked me to do a video on Hanuman. So
yeah,
yeah,
like
that's sick. Okay.
like we can do a video on Hanuman, and we can like talk about like the different stories that he's been like his different strengths, like why he was a brahmachari and all. But the main thing is about Hanuman, but we are branching off to a different things, right?
Yeah.
That kind of video, and we are gonna have to make a clip channel for that separate, the drip
Wow.
clips, right?
Drip clips. Drip clips, of course. Drip clips makes total sense. Of course. It's like it's already written in a way. You could say drip clips.
Yes, sir. And so for that, we're gonna like make some TikTok and Shorts and Instagram reels. That's how we're gonna market them.
Okay.
And like already talking about the talk shows. Like we can develop them, like the call-ins and all, right? And if you want, we can also work upon the podcast, like getting in some like collaboration with some famous internet celebrities, like some people, some like. Do you have any connection with like some celebrities or something?
Okay,
Interest?
so we have always Marco. He's at like 80. I think he's at 60, 70,000 now. I think he's also a
Okay.
live streamer.
Okay.
We have we have a bunch of people from the
All right.
CoffeeZilla days, and then we have a bunch of comics. The comics won't bring anyone. Like they're, they won't. No one new will come for them, but they will come on and they can be funny. But then the other people actually they're funny and they'll bring people too because their audience might just cross over and watch. Like we
Nice.
should try another probably a Marco episode because Marco has a bunch of people
Nice.
coming to his too. So so Marco's there. Thing is there's a bunch of people. The
Okay. Like,
CoffeeZilla Philippines, Elaine Linga, she's down too. We can bring her on. She's done a couple episodes
that's
already.
that's great. We gotta look into that. Like make a list of like the clientele that's gonna like hop into our episode and like plan out what we are gonna talk about and all, right? Like leave that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sure. And the other thing is gonna be like the channel structure, the long video channel and the short TikTok channel, right? Like shorts
Wow.
and TikTok channel.
Oh, that's nice.
And that's how we're gonna approach it, right? The long video channel is gonna be a monetization source. There's how we get the like this money and all, right? And the shorts channel is gonna be like the audience inquiring. We gotta like reach out to as many people as possible, like millions of them, and drive them back to our main channel, right? From shorts channel to back to our main channel, right? This is
Wow.
how we're gonna get that watch time and that retention and all, right?
Oh
Plus
my
main
god.
content. I've just made a simple assumption like we're gonna do live stream with interaction like that we are doing right now. Like our main source of income in that would be like the what's that, the super stickers and all, super chats and all, and as well as after views and all, right? Plus we can also do the like already discussed podcast, and we can also what the live stream that we are doing is already like stretching to 2.5 hours, right? We can
Right.
make that into a 1 hour video. Like we can cut out the non-interesting part, like that's not gonna like help anyone, and we can make that into a video as well. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. Oh, so you do the live stream and then you make that into a video after.
Yeah, like we
Oh,
can do
okay.
that.
Maybe see. I've heard that the live stream's only good while it's live, and then
Yeah,
once it's done, it's almost better to take it off and
yeah.
do a cut version.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm gonna like discuss with you. Like the live stream is good and all, like people are like engaging, and that's good, right? We want that community engagement, but like what we have discussed right now, we can like finish this in like 30 to 40 minutes, and that we can do with like converting it into a video.
Amazing. And I'm going to the podcast festival in Florida in May. So it
Nice.
might not be a bad idea to just figure out like that whole thing too. Just get the audio. If you're doing the edits too, because you do edit for that, might as well edit those and do the edited ones over to the thing. And then we could have like almost archived, and then going forward, just the edited ones go up as audio. Sick,
Yeah.
dude.
Nice. Sure, let's do that. And our distribution platforms for the like short TikTok would be like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, right?
Amazing, dude.
And plus, I like the main problem was the audience retention, right? So I listed down some points that we can focus on. Like first of all, take advantage of the video chapters. Obviously, we
Right.
need a call to action in the like the first 30 seconds. Like if you're here for this, skip to this part. We're gonna chat for a while, and you can either listen to us or just go skip to this part, something like that, right?
Wow.
And the second one, offering a sneak peek that I just told you, like what's gonna happen in the like in the next episode or so,
Yeah.
like this episode or so that we can do, right? And like if in every episode there are going to be some strong words, some strong sentences that we're gonna say, like the Hindu activist thing, or like the Bollywood, or like how much I make, like I'm gonna reveal that, like something like that. So we can like combine that into a 30-second clip and put it in front of a video, right? So the
Yeah.
people get their attention, like they like get attentive quickly, right?
Wow.
And the third one being like pick video topics with the help of keyword research that I'm gonna like explain to you in a private Zoom call or something, right? And all, and also like how to like structure a video, the storytelling part of the Samir and Colin show. Uh, that I'll share with you the course or something, right?
Right.
Okay.
Duke and Dawn is like a channel in here too that does live streams. Yeah, Duke and Dawn, man, you guys should come on. We could do a crossover, but this is great, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
So
like
much. But yeah, keep going.
yeah, we are already posting consistently, so no problem in that, right? But we gotta like structure our thumbnail and title so it looks like a. I'm gonna show you an example right after this, like how
Yeah.
a proper channel should be, right? So
It
yeah,
should be like thumbnails. We should have them going into the episode because it's like we could just use the thumbnails to tease every topic. So
yeah,
off
yeah,
the top, if we have it scripted, that like today we're going to talk about this, talk about this. If you're a loser, skip past this, watch that, like whatever we do. But while we're saying it, we could have the topics like those thumbnails up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
And
sure.
one music. Music I've thought about for a while too is like one consistent sting, one consistent opening. Like even having an opening where it's like a couple of banger lines and then the show starts. I feel like that could do good too. But sorry, continue.
Yeah. Like, I agree with you. Like proper using a consistent music or a consistent like intro or something that builds your brand, right? People are gonna immediately recognize you from just that music, right? We want to build that kind of brand. So yeah, personal brand. Like we should focus on that too.
Wow.
Okay, so like other things just we just talked about, and this ninth point is like including pattern interrupt. It's basically a storytelling concept. I'll just explain to you in a private Zoom call, right?
Okay.
Okay. And yeah,
Pattern
these are
That's like some good old brainwash shit, but keep going. I like that. The
Yes,
Church of
sir.
Loving Kindness likes that. Pattern interrupt. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
brainwash. I like it. For good, for loving kindness, but that's good.
Okay. So like these are some graphs, or like what the audience is like. What audience do we have, right? The majority is from United States, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like United States audience is good for like CRM, like that I told you, like for 1,000 views. So yeah, we should um, like there's like we should focus more on the United States audience as well, because we
Right,
can
right.
grow it to an even larger number.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
and for the live stream, I'm gonna tell you.
And the collabs over there and the festivals over there. But I
Yeah.
wonder how Podfest is going to be. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Actually, they have like nonstop like booths that we can do there, so that's going to be a nonstop like
You can, yeah, you
collab.
can like, yeah, you can just go there and like shoot content, and just like you don't have to be like precise like right every time while shooting content. You can just like shoot for an hour or just send me the whole clip. I'll just cut it down and make it into a video. You just like understand like what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, dude. No, I like it's a lot, but I understand it. It's good.
Okay, okay. So like
Yeah.
the one thing like smaller point is like the retention of phone audience is low. Like the people who are using the mobile phone to watch our videos, their retention is like 10 minutes, while for computer or TV or tablet it's more than 15 minutes, right? So
Right.
we gotta do something about them. Like
Really, the phone people, eh?
yeah,
Huh.
so we gotta do something for them.
See, like I'm just so like, well, you can't get everyone.
No. We gotta get everyone. That's the goal.
like don't like for the other one, you're saying focus on US. For this, shouldn't we just focus on people who are not on their phone, or like tell people on their phone, like, hey man, sit down in front of a computer and watch it. This is your
No,
program. You know what
like
I'm saying?
we want our content to be accessible with every device, right?
Right.
Like with especially like you see this blue line, right?
Yeah.
That's the phone audience. It's greater than any other audience, but the retention time is lower than others, right? See that?
Wow.
So that's the majority of audience from the phone, and we gotta like work towards them.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Wow. This is yeah, no, this is a lot. It's great. This is yeah, it's a lot, dude. This is what it is. This is it's like it's just a lot of work. It's just so good. But this is amazing. I'm shocked. I can't believe this. Everyone hit the like button. Urena Brew, thank you for that. Urena Brew is also an SEO expert. Man, Urena, this is like class for you too, dude. We're both in class. Holy shit. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate you. Like I said, this Sunday we're doing a cult. We're gonna have another politics episode maybe this week. Keep it to an hour, tight rips, and then have like a guest on it. But no, I mean this is amazing. The just a U.S. focus could be deadly. I think is like because you live in Canada and recommendation is party geo locked. If you change live times to USA, for example, I cannot watch because I sleep. Oh, the live times to USA. But right now we are pro USA, Yahuvi. I feel like USA is the mark. I mean, it's still culturally number one, unless you learn Mandarin. Unless you learn Mandarin. So efficiency wise, yeah, no, this is what everyone says in Canada. It's like just focus on America. Like that even small towns in America, like going to a small town in America, popping off over there, it just creates like, yeah, interesting.
So yeah, like
USA, baby. Where you know what? It's the American empire. That's who needs the most help anyway. Everyone has guns. They need loving kindness. Everyone has guns, dude. For
we
no
do
reason. It's like, bro, you're a comedian. You need to get a gun, like 2 or 3 guns. So let's give them the loving kindness. That's great. But keep going. Yeah.
yeah, sure. Like they do need US do need that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Barack the Alchemist is saying, yeah, some people just switch things. Yeah. Switch like devices.
So-
It's not like linear.
so we already talked about the channel structure, right? How we're gonna structure our channel. Like what are the type of videos that we're gonna do, the live stream and the videos. And these are basically this is for the live stream and this is for the videos, right? This is the structure of the video itself. First we structure the channel and then we structure each and every video, like how we're gonna get like we're gonna go about it, right? Yes, so I've got in depth. So yeah, like for live stream we obviously we go intro preview, like tell our CTA like call to action, like escape, like tell what we're gonna talk about, right? And introduce our guest, like this is what we're gonna talk about with him. He's like a subject matter expert at this point of, at this thing and all, right? And then we go to like the reaction part, like basically like the thing that that we were doing, like basically roll up a clip from internet and just give our reviews and all, right? And then we do the call-ins and all, and then we ask the audience like what do you want the next episode to be about, like what do you guys want us to talk about and all, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then at last we do a recap, very important, right? We are talking for like about 2.5 hours something, right? Almost
Yeah.
3 hours. So we need to like address to the audience like, yeah, this is what we talked in the last 2 hours. If you missed something, go back and watch it, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then boom, outro.
Yeah, no, I've heard that too. Even in public speaking, they say like say what you're gonna teach. No, say what you're gonna say, say it, say that you said it, and then leave. It's
Yeah.
like you have to say what you're gonna say. Yeah. You just say, and there's like more of them. They actually teach you to do it like more than that. Even it's like say what you're gonna say it. It's like say what you're gonna say, set up what you're gonna say it, say that you said it, say that you can say it again in the future, then leave. It's like 5 steps, but it's very repeat. Yeah, recap is key, man.
Yes, sir. Recap is key.
It's almost like the
And
karmas have to be there. It's like I need to. It's like I need to go into the show. Man, I've seen so many old TV shows where this is why like the host of TV shows goes crazy, and they need like 10 writers around them because they're just like, I don't know, we're fucking live. Oh, what am I on? Like it's like I just need to go in with a printout.
yes,
Like
sir.
go in, so today we're gonna be talking about this. We're doing bing bang boom, bing bang boom. God is great. You are blessed. Here's your karmas. Get the fuck out.
Yes.
You are
We're
allowed.
gonna
Get
have
the
a
fuck
structure.
out. That's it, dude. That's such a rip. That's how you rip. That's how you rip. You have to know exactly where you're going. Yeah, that's beautiful, dude. I like it. I like the
And
scripting.
this,
That's good. I always
sir,
try,
and
but I never finish. Like it's just too much to just.
basically like
Save it,
for
but
like when we are creating content, we always like we have to focus so much about like the content part of it, like how we're gonna like address to the people, how we're gonna reach out to these people and all. Like there are too many things to focus on, so we don't like give that much importance to a script or something. But that's where I come in, right? I'll provide you with a script or like a structure, like yeah, go do this. Like if you're with this guy, you can try this structure, something like that, right? Yes, sir.
it's great.
And the second one being like the videos, what like we are gonna
These are the
make the
shorts.
videos.
These are the
No,
shorts.
these are the long videos. The short videos has another slide.
Wow, amazing. No, but this is the long videos, meaning like this is a
Yeah.
topics clip video.
Yes,
So
sir.
there's like the full episode is read. Each clip we need to have intro, preview, problem, context, solution. Wow,
Yes,
this
sir.
is great, dude. Holy shit, dude.
We're gonna have
This
a
is
production team
amazing.
soon.
Intro, preview, problem, context, solutions. That's maybe our call-in time or check-in with the audience time.
Yes, sir.
Opinions could be that. Recap it, of course, and then outro. God is great, brother. God is great. Fucking give these fucking karmas, bro. That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. Duke and Don,
So
what's up, baby? Duke and Don must love this too. I feel bad if anyone's like, I don't have a podcast. What the fuck am I doing here? Listen, do the homework. We're all here. We're doing homework together. God damn it. I know Urain is in the community. He is a SEO too. So
if you guys gonna hop in with a call in, you can, like it's good. Plus, if you guys have any questions in this part, like how you want your like content to be structured, you can reach out to me. Like it's good. Like
yeah, you can
always.
reach out to us. And also, like, yo, I'm down for covering your topics. Like, even this, listen, I don't want to without getting toxic, whatever this Please Morton fight was about, little scuffle in the audience, like, that is actually a perfect topic. I think that even is the kind of thing that I can apply my loving kindness to it, and we can bring the culture together. So I think it's very, no, guys, everyone here in the community, thanks for coming. I do really appreciate you. And yeah, keep telling me topic ideas though, because topic ideas is key. You know what I'm saying? It's like it gives us like, especially if you find a banger viral video, forget it, dude. I saw earlier 4 Hour Life was saying to check out this guy from India. I will definitely check it out. It'll be a future topic. Thank you, appreciate it. But let's keep going.
The last the shorts and TikTok channel, what we're gonna do on that. There's a known fact that the average attention span of people is reduced to about 8 seconds. Like you have 8 seconds to grab a person's attention and hook them to your content, right?
Wow,
That's how much time you have.
God is great. Yep.
Yes, sir. So with shorts, we're gonna have to be quick, right? Like simple. There are gonna be types of shorts that we can do, informative, where we talk about recent event, where we hey, Elon Musk is going to buy Twitter, informative type, right? Like this happened with Ukraine and all, something like that. And then
Yeah. It's almost like we want to. I mean, you were saying it earlier. It's like it'll be part of our script to be like, okay, we're gonna make sense of the whole community. There's actually a lot of good stuff we can script for this. Like even as Gurujis, they always do. It's like the whole community saying that they want the congregation has been saying, what is Elon Musk? What is his morality? Well, how do we make sense of it? Babaji, please tell us. I will
Yes,
tell
sir.
you. It's like you can set it up like
Yeah.
that. And once you understand how his thinking is, you will become more powerful in your life. Dude, that's how Osho starts all his speeches. Every fucking speech, dude. He opens, he goes, the Heart Sutra is the most powerful teaching ever created, and it will change your life. And I'm like, fucking every time, dude. Thanks, man. But
Yeah,
let's sorry.
there's a like a content creator in India that does exactly this. He like prepares some characters like how it's gonna show the video and all. Like he has like 30 million subscribers. Legit,
Are you saying you're
30.
gonna do a separate YouTube channel for these shorts too?
Yeah, we're gonna have a separate channel for these
So three
shorts.
channels. So you're
No, no,
saying
no.
long
In
form?
in no long form in which we're gonna put our live stream and videos. In the shorts channel we're gonna put like the clips and the shorts.
Right. So clips and shorts on one channel. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great.
Right. So like
Yeah.
that's this is the type of like the shorts we're gonna do. Like guest stories like some sort of like ghost stories that you guys recently talked about on Sunday, right? And then it could be like the reaction part where we react like, or I did some reels for you right back in like a year back, right?
Yeah.
With Steven, right? So this that was some reaction reels, and we can also make some call-ins and versus guest versus you reels, right? We can always like make conversation reels or a trailer or promo, all that between a 30 to 1 minute video.
Isn't it the best thing to do? Isn't it like we want to aim for the shorts, like for the shorts, and I think for the other one, it's like we almost want to go for like a reaction video. Like when I think of all these like big reaction channels, like Cody Co and like Curtis Connor is from here in Toronto, and like it seems like they basically they have a good topic, and it's almost like if you took the podcast and cut out the dead air, it could become like one of those reaction channels. But also
Yeah.
for TikTok, it's like, do we want to open with the hot shit, like show Elon Musk first and a Twitter icon? It's almost like an icon, or like that's like the thumbnail, and then I'm talking over that, and then it just goes into the clip. Do you have those, or yeah? I feel like that would be good. No, or no?
Yeah, I'll compare with you, right? Like what we have to do is like in the first like 30 seconds, like by whatever means, right? We can show like some controversial topics or something, right?
Right.
Like I guess it's all good like for the first few for the first few minutes, and then we like specify on the topic like that we didn't win this. Like what we were saying is that like like elaborate on the topic, right? That's
Yeah.
how we can proceed, right?
Amazing. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Thanks.
So this is it, bro. Thanks for the presentation. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. That is beautiful. We gotta go. We should. I feel like we should call it. We should just tell the people that was. It's like scary and inspirational. It's like I'm just like, yeah, that's it. That's basically a concise, clear. A lot of people have like promised me that like, dude, I want to do it and I can do whatever. And yeah, no, like not everyone, but this is it. This is New Delhi, right? This is Delhi. This is you know, it's that hustle. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful, dude. No one's showed me anything that concise. That's great work. Thanks. And the community appreciates it too. The community is telling me to let you do your work. Thanks everyone for watching. That was great. But like I said, Sunday we're gonna go back to cult rehab. And right now I feel like me and you just need to get on the phone again now or like after just to figure out like how we're gonna move forward with this. This is beautiful, dude. This is great. So then basically all of my it's so perfect. I mean, it would just take all of those things, and then it's like everything that I know I'm not going to do. We've got a system where it gets taken care of. That's sexy, dude.
Yeah, that's what
Very
I'm working
sexy.
on. Like
Yeah.
you as a creator, you have to focus on creating the best content possible, right? Don't focus on editing. That's what like I'm here for. That's what my team is here for, right? Yeah.
Yeah. This
I'm
is
gonna help
great.
you with the content, and you just focus on what you do best.
Yeah,
Align
man.
your passion with the align your passion with the or how do you say that? Like with the audience passion, right? Like what the audience want to
With the
watch,
Dow. But sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
like what the audience wants to watch. Like you align your passion with that.
Yeah, yeah. It's basically like just jump into the Dow. It's like the heart within the heart. It's like there's like the algorithm. That's the whole community. That's the Dow. That's the source energy. That's God. That is actually God, according to Bhakti Yoga. Then I'm inside of that, and then there is the financial, like, you know, it's like we have to surf on that wave of the YouTube algorithm, and raise the vibration of the whole culture through that. So this is beautiful, dude. I'm glad we got on the call. This is great. This is all stuff we got to do. We got to have basically a meeting now. And for everyone watching, again, thank you so much for coming. Calvin Picorni says great slides, of course. This Sunday, like I said, I got 2 cult survivors, more cult survivors coming. People are signing up all the time for that one. So make sure you tell your friends, especially if you know someone who's kind of brainwashed, be like, hey, idiot. Don't say, hey, idiot, but just send them a link. Be like, hey, you know how you keep joining the dumbass shit? Watch the video. You know what I'm saying? That this Sunday's episode is going to be very good for the culture, very good for the community. It will be a great blessing because the whole world's trying to brainwash you, if you think about it. So this Sunday, we're going to go through the tactics. We're going to go through the techniques, how to know when someone's doing it, how to get out from people who have been brainwashed and who have gotten out. So again, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you on Sunday. God is great.